Hello chat, welcome, happy Friday. It is episode or session 7 of Curse of Strahd. Welcome on in. We kind of have a small party tonight. With the death of our beloved Salad, he is now away this week. While he creates his new character. Poor Salad, guys. Poor Salad. I didn't think we were gonna lose him so fast. We also are missing Moons, and I'm not sure about Bip, to be honest. Or Bop. Bip-de boppity boop. Yeah, haven't heard from them. So they may or may not show up during the stream. Soli, thank you so much. Thank you. All thanks to Cryptic Bunny. They made me this wonderful Vroid model for a free because they wanted some more practice. So I got lucky and got chosen. So I'm giving her a go. Giving her a slight go. Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
You look so good.
Thank you. They did a really good job.
Complimenting you.
Thank you.
The paper. That is
so
now
yeah.
gonna be #1 thing to say.
So yeah, this is a fun little 3D Vroid model that I get to play with. I decided not to do full body tracking tonight because it would be a lot to focus on the game and focus on that. Nah. So I'm just face tracking tonight.
Well, I must say the tracking is very good on it.
Wow. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, it does actually a pretty good job. Yeah, I can even stick out my tongue.
Lip.
That. Again, this is tracking through iPhone too. It's not through webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even iPhone tracking is pretty good.
Yeah, I know. That's what makes the big difference. Alrighty. Well. Hi, guys.
We haven't got up Pips.
I know. I haven't heard from them though. I tagged them. And
Do we wait
Where's our gang?
Arrive?
We don't have that many people today.
well, Salad died.
Oh yeah, true.
And
Salad.
so Bunny's gotta reassess a character. So he's taking some time, and I think he's
Reassess his
away.
life decisions.
Yeah, reassess his life decisions.
That gets furry. We used to tease around about the furries, but now we are actually becoming the furries. We are no longer not the furry.
We are no longer not the furries. That was only when we were really sus, though. When we were sus, we were kind of furry-ish.
I loved those days. It was so funny. I love that inside joke.
If I'm part octopus, does that still make me a furry?
Yes.
But it's not furry.
Could throw on
No,
like
it
some
doesn't
of the
matter.
little like
It-
furry
it's
cat ear
reptile
headbands.
There's got to be like another name for it, like for
Well,
for
reptile people are called scalies.
the aquatic
So-
creatures. The
There
what?
has to be a word for that. I don't know though.
Does it mean I
Squishies.
also have to turn into a furry? I'm the only human here.
Yeah, you have to also turn in. You have to have a toggle for cat ears, please.
I can bite her.
or
No,
or
I'm sure
you
that
can turn your
everybody is
buns. You can turn your buns into little bear ears.
Oh my god, wait, that
Yeah.
actually worked. That'd be so cute.
Okay.
Perfect.
Good
for
idea.
Jade
Hold
too.
on. I'm on it. Give me an hour. Give me an
You could just
hour.
pretend they're
I'll get some ears on.
We cooking.
Hello, Jack. Welcome.
I was also inputting the little ear wiggles in Fruits, and we're gonna have twinsy ear wiggles soon.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Of course. I did see if she could also do like a version with the horns too, and with the hood. So we'll see.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't know if like my actual like my my 2D model, the horns are probably gonna wiggle a little bit.
That'd be cute.
Cause you know they're tentacles. They're not actually horns.
I don't actually know how to
Horn
make
tentacles. I'm trying to think of a word for horn tentacles.
tentacles.
Hornicles.
My little suckers.
It's so good. Whatever
That stupid thing that I had to choose. And the hags.
Why did we have to choose that stupid thing, babe?
Cause
You cute salad.
Oh,
salad.
listen, that's not my fault.
Salad.
Poor salad.
Your stream is salad is dead. No.
It's not my fault. It was the least, well, not the least intimidating looking one, but it was like the most on brand looking one for like horror. But it looked smaller than the other ones, so, you know, the other one was huge. Twice your size. Okay.
To be fair, it is those like little blobs that killed him.
Yeah.
To be fair.
It was like those little.
He should have had like.
Whatever they were called.
I feel like he should have went with druid powers or something with.
Yeah, but
With that
why did he like try to tank the whole thing while he's
Because he's not he's not a ranged character.
Oh yeah, true.
But that's why like
To be fair, he mostly just unlucky.
if
He was
went with-
unlucky, but he did
Yeah.
like crit twice before he died.
Yeah, he did. He
Oh.
did.
I'm sure it was a happy death.
He didn't
His death without regret.
yeah. Yeah.
Leave me alone, Scat. Leave me alone. Or you will be sleeping in the car because the car is right in front of the house.
You can't kill
Wanna
any
fight this
more
thing
of
instead
us.
then?
No more killing us.
Last time we adventured together, after the failed ambush of the innocent old lady in the forest, you tracked her down to an old windmill just about 5 hours outside of Barovia. Whilst under the cover of darkness, you investigated and had a look around the outside of the windmill, and you found 3 children that were being looked after by these lovely old ladies. And feeling evil, as you all are, you stole these lovely 3 children and whisked them away. The
Why
lovely
do
lady.
you
We're
Make
good
us-
guys.
sound like evil people? We are not the evil one.
We saved
it
them.
happened.
They
Before
chased you
issue.
down, chasing
It
you
happened before
across the
issue.
countryside, all throughout the night, where you risked exhaustion to make sure that these children were kidnapped correctly. On arriving back to Barovia, the lights and sounds of battle that had been following you the entire way roared as lightning started to strike all over the village. Near the Burgomaster's mansion, you found a giant creature that was engaged with the hags in a fight, created by these eerie dancing lights. On engaging the creature, the 3 hags, wounded by their prolonged engagement with this creature, decided to retreat, using a very similar spell to what they did before. Engaging with Ismark the Lesser, you managed to take down this creature not before one of your own Salad was struck to the ground by the mighty claws of this creature, and its soul removed by one of the many floating lights around. As the battle finished, you watched as the corpse of Salad suddenly started to reanimate, becoming more feral and dashing off into the forest. F for toss Salad.
Yeah,
What would you guys like to do as you stand looking at the spot that the corpse of Salad used to reside in? Large creature, dead before you.
I kind of want to go after Salad and see where he went, but I'm also terrified of going after him because he might murder us.
I mean, we can try to escape if we ever, like, kind of come across him being too aggressive.
True, because we don't know if he's gonna, like, remember us or if he's, like, full, like, werewolf Salad.
I doubt he will remember us. I probably would be 100% werewolf.
Yeah, usually when you become werewolf, you're just like, yeah, no memory, just raw.
Does anybody have animal handling?
I think we do, actually.
You could always try and tame him.
I handle the animals.
I mean, you could, yeah. That does sound
Would he
quite
count
fun.
as an animal or beast though?
You have no idea.
I know. That's why I'm just questioning
I
it.
could try. I have +4 in animal? Yes. Wow.
I do not have animal lovemaking. God damn.
Not with these.
I'm aquatic anyways.
Any ideas of what you wish to do in this moment immediately after the battle?
I would support Slowly's idea of going after. But I'll agree to whatever everyone else do.
Like, the kids are back in town, so we don't really have to worry about them, really.
Disco, thank you so
The
much.
kids.
I think we got a boon. This is to help with Salad, but Salad is already dead.
I guess to help with his furry self.
Killing 2 nat 20s on damage. I didn't.
Was
I
that
needed to die. Oh, it's for Salad's funeral. Thank you so much for the 500
flowers.
biddies.
Okay.
Okay.
So, if none of you have a particular idea, unless you wish to just chase after Salad, the general ideas you have as a group is there is the fighting pit that you were organizing to go in, which would be tomorrow.
Yeah.
You have the children who are now at the Blood Divine. You could chase after Salad if you wish to attempt to do something. You also have the lead about the small encampment just outside Barovia, quite close to the windmill where you just were. So what would you like to do?
I personally vote for the fighting ring because we're a short party.
I did forget about the
Disco,
fighting
thank
ring,
you so
actually.
much for another 500 biddies. Holy moly! We got 2 boons.
I mean, we could always go after Salad later. I just want to see, like, what's up with Salad.
I just don't want him to kill us.
Yeah,
Unprepared.
You could probably, like, go to the arena and do that fight first, and then maybe, like, take a
I mean,
break
you're
and
assuming you
supplies
didn't
after.
find him in the first place.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did we
Yeah.
not tag him?
I think Soul did tag him.
I thought Joker tagged him.
I thought so too, with, like, the Hunter's Mark, like you were saying.
Yes.
Gamsu.
Also,
But how far would I mean, he's a werewolf. He probably might be moving quite fast.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, Joker, I didn't see your messages. I was on the wrong tab.
User Zombae lacks permission to update chat messages. What am I doing? What? What are you doing?
Saw Joker's message in the back of Zombae thing, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
I'm
wait,
not
what?
sure why it keeps coming. Zombae lacks permission to update a chat message. So.
Yeah, my says Jade lacked permission to update.
Huh.
I mean, it seems to come through every time Joker sends me a message.
Yep.
I am responding to you, Joker. Like, every time he sends you a message, for some reason that... Yeah, it's fine. Anyway. So, Hunter's Mark. Can you link me to Hunter's Mark spell so I can get
50
its full
streak. Holy
what's it called?
moly.
requirements and stuff? Conditions, that's it. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Okay. Till spells end, you deal to your target.
Wait, why are you disappointed in me? How much to resurrect poor
What is
salad?
the tracking part of it? I remember there being a tracking part.
That one, you gotta ask DM for that one. when he's paying attention. I'm happy that there has been no team kill, so yeah. I don't wanna die.
You have advantage on wisdom perception as far as find it. Okay. So you just have advantage on trying to find it. Okay. Okay, Joker. If you try to track Salad, can you roll for me a survival check to track him down, since he's very much got a lead on you?
Ooh.
How much to resurrect poor Salad?
Yeah.
I don't think we want to allow resurrection. You'll have to roll it twice, by the way, because we don't have ready set roll on at the moment because it's broken for whatever reason. Okay, 22. Okay, so we're 22. What is your movement speed?
Sketch always breaks the game.
30. What is Salad's movement speed? That's what I want. It's fine, alright. Okay, so with your movement speed in Hunter's Mark, you are able to continuously track Salad. He eventually goes deeper and deeper into the forest. However, you find yourself after about 15 or so minutes starting to be surrounded by mist and fog. And with the speed that Salad has, you are unable to keep up with him. However, you can tell he goes much deeper into the forest.
Well then.
It's up to you if you still wish to continue. However, you won't be catching up with him this day. It would be a tracking trek over the next few days. Were you supposed to put that to the slash W?
Why is everyone telling me they got nuggies? I want nuggies. God damn.
But yeah, chasing Salad down would be very dangerous. It's something you would have to heavily prepare for.
I don't have nuggies. I've only eaten popcorn today.
Zombie.
That's all I have. I gotta do groceries.
I wish I could send you sushi.
Hmm.
Or someone can send Bae some nuggies.
Not to mention
Is that-
Salad
is
is
that why Zombie
already
is eating
faster
yesterday?
than all of the party members without being a werewolf. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Yeah, there's no way.
Oh, they
we
can
catch
track
up.
him down. Like, yeah, with how he's changing, he's not hiding his tracks. They can track him with no problem, Khaled. It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's more the preparation.
Yeah, I
'Cause
feel
he's
like
moving
we
too
should
quickly.
wage.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go after Salad badly. I saw that zombie. I want to go after Salad, but at the same time, yeah, we should probably see if there's like a better way to like track him down and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm not believing either of you. First of all, I think the best thing to do is go to the stupid arena.
They should bring him like a huge chunk of meat or something to like put out and see if he like gets it.
Okay.
Okay.
That is true, Dessel. Okay then, so as you come back, Ismark, having gone over this creature to take whatever he's doing with it, he turns to the rest of you and goes, I'm sorry for the loss of your friend. If you need a place to stay, by all means you can stay in the mansion tonight. I would have much to discuss with you regarding these events. Would you all not join me?
Yes.
I mean, we can join him, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we can follow. I'm not really sure what else to do right now.
I'm hungry. Are you gonna feed us?
Fantastic.
If there's
Why don't we
potatoes,
do
then
so?
yes.
And I need to shrink ZeTian, who's not huge anymore.
There's a reason I would be a terrible DM. Not a terrible DM, just a mean DM.
I do love how me and Jade just became chibies.
I know, I love it.
So cute.
Yeah, I'm currently drawing some ears so I can
What
be more in the group.
is this positioning? I love how we just look like a ninja star around Olive.
Ninja Star, I missed
Ninja
that.
star.
Just
Yeah.
Olive.
So, Ismark shows you into the house, and he leads you to a rather large table. Sit. Food was about to be brought out. It was quite late. Quite early, I should say. But, I was getting peckish. Breakfast, snack, and all that. Seems you not have been travelling through the whole night. I also need a place to turn in a bounty and check on the children we left in the barkeep. Okay. Are you asking Ismark about bounty? Okay. Ah, I see you've handled the children to the tavern keep. He's a fine person. I don't think they would be in trouble, but just in case, I will send a servant that way anyway. As he does so, you can hear him ring a small bell, whisper something, and you hear the door in the background close. That'll be that handled. As for bounty, that would actually be under my jurisdiction. What bounties are you wishing to claim?
Dessel says he's taking out the head.
Which head are you taking out?
And he puts it on the table.
The guy we killed, the werewolf.
Ah, yes. You see that Ismark is somewhat taken aback by the fact you just put this head on his dining table. I didn't necessarily mean for you to show me your kill. If you could get that off the table, that'd be appreciated. However, I do know the bounty of which you speak. I believe that was 100 gold pieces for that particular man.
I was under the impression it was 500.
Where would you got 500 from?
My DM.
Are you telling him that you heard a magical voice in the head that told you?
The narrator told me so.
God, I hear.
I hear voices.
Voices in my head said there would be 500.
From my recollection, while handling other bounties and collecting on them, I distinctly remember there was a reward of 500. And I can back that up with our other party member who's not currently here. It also would.
Bob would definitely remember that.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion would be the advantage, right? Because Bup would back me up.
This dude is
it would actually be advantage, but for other reasons. I think I can't retroactively do it at the moment.
Wow, that's terrible.
I'm pretty certain, my friend, that it wouldn't have been as high as 500. I could give you 150 if you feel jilted by the deal.
I'll take it. I don't care at this point. I'm tired of carrying around the head.
Then he heads over to a small desk that you can see in the corner that seems to be used for these kind of business transactions. He pulls out a relatively hefty sack of gold and throws it your way.
I'll pick up the head and throw it at him, so hopefully he catches it.
As it flings towards him, you notice this strange ethereal shadow wraps around the head and disappears.
Okay.
I'm gonna play head hacky sack. Where the hell's gold again in this sheet?
Where is gold?
Inventory. Yeah, inventory.
Okay. So, with these children you found, considering you're not asking for more value, I assume you haven't found my own child. He's speaking to you, Dessel.
Oh. From what little we searched at a, I don't know, remote windmill in the middle of nowhere. A very evil-looking place. All we did was find the first 3 children, and a lot of bones and dust.
We do have reason to believe that there are more children there.
There was multiple stories that we never got a chance to look through. Bubbles.
And where is this windmill you speak?
I'd tell them where it is. I don't know exactly. Somewhere to the west, I believe.
Windmill to the west?
You went west, right?
I think.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no like.
He pulls out a map and scours over it.
The windmill would have belonged to Thorn something's.
But it belongs
Gustav
to me.
Gustav and Elizabeth.
Gustav and Elizabeth.
They had a mansion
Dust?
nearby. Yeah, that's the ones.
But that windmill was burned down 20 years ago. It doesn't exist.
It's been rebuilt, or it's imaginary with the ability to actually touch it. That's where the children were found.
Some witches have taken over there, and
Witches among other things.
Are there all ghosts?
I have found the deed to the place.
May I see?
Not that.
I show him.
He looks it over. This is indeed the deed for said windmill, but you can see right here that the windmill is nowhere near here. Are you certain that this is the windmill you saw?
Yeah.
I can't confirm that personally.
Roll a perception check, Zombae. See if you remember enough about the windmill you saw and the drawing on this paper to see if it is one and the same.
I've never seen
God damn it.
the.
12?
We're off to a great start.
God damn it.
I'm rolling fucking less than 10. Rolling-
Whilst you were certain before you handed him the deed, now he questions it. You're no longer 100% certain, but you're still pretty sure that this was the same windmill. There were certain small features that kind of stood out that you don't think are common, but
Yeah.
nothing concrete that'd make you go, yes, that is the windmill.
Yeah.
Well, you may as well hold on to this. I don't know how you got hold of such a deed, but it is yours. I will not take someone else's land from them. Well, what is your plans in Barovia, may I ask?
Well, a team member of our party has started an interest in the fighting ring, in which we are enrolling our resident giant. Yeah?
Dessel, do you want to stop her saying that at all?
We're in the middle of. I don't know how you stop words. Am I supposed to punch you in the face?
Sleeping potion. There was one.
I would look at her and try and give her a nod to shut the fuck up, but
Give her like
Okay.
the look. She's like,
it's an illegal fighting ring, and you're telling the guy
Oh.
that runs the town about it.
Oh, I didn't realize it
Yeah.
was illegal.
Too late now.
Yeah, I can. You can kind of stop
Wait,
actions.
wait,
You can't really
can
stop
I?
words.
Can I nudge her, like literally, kind of punch?
Elbow her in the side.
Too late now. You said
Like-
it.
And I'm not even near. According to the map, I'm not even like next to her. I'm like 10 feet away. I'd have to stab her with a sword to reach her,
oh, don't worry about her. She's just a little.
which
bit,
I could do,
you know.
but I don't think you want me doing
See?
that.
Yeah, the worst part is
Shut up and poke her with a
I've got the
sword.
screen on my left, and I can see the sincerity in which the model was saying this. Just blowing out about the illegal fighting ring.
Listen, I didn't like the silence. I
It's
didn't like
like a
it.
wrestling.
I
Just
panicked.
use the wrestling ring.
I panicked.
So, is Mark looks at you goes, illegal fighting ring. You've got contacts in the fighting ring.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no.
no. What? Ring.
Roll a deception check to see if you can pass off that this isn't
I
illegal.
was gonna try to see if you could like talk your way out of it and just be like, no, like we mean just like a wrestling ring, like just for training. It's how we train together.
I also
Oh my
would have
God.
split the 150 Bub's not here, but he would get a share of the 1/5. So everybody should add 30 to their thing.
Oh god.
You?
30 to my
30
what
gold.
thing? Oh, 30 gold.
Add 30 gold to your thing and also try.
I don't even know how to add gold actually.
Yeah, it's under inventory. It's the top, just under the little sack-looking thing, or the whatever the hell you use. Next to your picture, roughly.
Yeah.
So, Sketch, if I nudged Bay of stop saying that, did it work?
No, she'd already said it. You way too
I
long.
already said it, but now I'm trying to like be like, wait, I mean, nothing. Never mind. What ring? What are we talking about?
So
Hey,
he
hey,
looks
hey,
you up and down.
45. Oops.
Dessel, I don't think that's quite the amount of gold you have.
I know. I'm supposed to have 45.
This was
somebody-
16,000. Like,
Actually, I'm gonna keep. I'm just gonna keep Bubs until he's in the game, and then I'll give it back to him. So it's on somebody's paper.
so
I owe him 30. So if anybody can remind me.
he looks at Bay with a very quizzical eyebrow raised. I see. So you just coincidentally know about a fighting ring that isn't the illegal one that has been plaguing my town for the last 3 years.
Yes, it's just on the outskirts.
Roll another deception check.
Technically, she doesn't know exactly where it is. It could be there. It was only me and Bub that knew where it was.
That is true.
They only knew of it, not exactly where it was.
And me? I think I remembered.
Yeah,
that
you
was
might have been in
that-
there because it was in the bar. Yeah, so
Ooh.
maybe. But you just mentioned of it, not exact details of where it was.
Oh, come on. Ah, fuck.
Just for the record, I'm getting not having permissions to edit chat every time somebody does something. It still shows up, but
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah,
I
I saw that
also
too.
am.
Keeps on like popping up on my screen. I'm just like,
yeah. I don't think it affects anything at the moment, but that's okay. Just something like
And you
that.
are looking at his mark and visibly sweating under the pressure of ZeTian, Dessel, and Bub all staring at you with daggers as you blurt this out. Ismark is like, I feel like we will need to talk about this later.
No, I don't think so.
I'm sure you have lots of fascinating information for me.
No, I don't technically know anything.
Technically.
Being as we're strangers in a strange land, and all we've done so far after showing up is help you people.
Yeah, we've only
Less scrutiny is better. You may not have found your child, but a little sympathy and hospitality would be better than trying to sweat my colleague.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Making me feel all awkward. Vulnerable.
So a man that saves a child in one hand and kills their father in the other is perfectly innocent?
Who's killing fathers?
Father. I don't know what you're talking about, father.
It was just an example.
Well, it's a terrible example because nobody's killing any fathers.
I don't think we killed any fathers at least.
We've only killed
Huh,
hags.
Technically, the bounty guy could have had a child. I don't fucking know.
Probably
Kid
not.
comes
He
running in the
looks
room.
rather surprised as he stares at you. So none of you are local to Barovia at any point in your lives, I see.
No. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think. I'd write a backstory.
I'm technically undead, so I don't remember my past life.
Oh my god.
Well, let me inform you then that to save a child and stab your own father is a reference to the lord of this land, who done exactly that.
Oh. That does not sound like a good time.
That's our point.
Um,
Everyone says what he did was noble because his father was a tyrant. Now look around the land. Was it truly just? Or was it the showings of an evil man in progress?
Well, if the road to hell is paved with good intentions, I guess we should just give the children back to the witches.
I didn't say that. You'll be rewarded justly for the savior of the children. However, for your involvement in the ring, due recompense is required. Just as any other criminal would deal with.
Well, we don't have involvement in the ring. All we have is knowledge of the ring, seeing as all we've done since arriving in town is sleep, drink, and save children. Half of which wasn't even in town. And all my colleagues have been walking around the town, so obviously not fighting.
So you admit to knowing knowledge of the ring, and therefore are obstructing justice. Is that not a crime?
No. We've had knowledge of children going missing and done nothing about it. Does that not make you culpable? Even if it was just your child? Or wasn't your child before this?
I could not find them. We have been hard at work looking for these children all over the place.
And yet,
Guards have been out
24 hours. It took us all 24 hours to figure it out.
Yes, and yet I was the one to call out the first hag as soon as I saw her, and nobody
6 hours
believed
now.
me.
A hag, you said?
Here. And you should look to her and maybe you should tell him where you found her and what the hell
Oh
she
yeah,
was doing.
she was the bakery bitch, by the way.
Actual
Mother
title,
Morgana.
bakery bitch. Bakery bitch.
But she's
The
a wonderful
bakery
person.
bitch.
But she's absolutely wonderful. She couldn't possibly be a hag.
Oh, she was, and she took all the children with her hag
One of those-
colleagues.
One of those-
These felt
One of the
awkward
bitches
to me.
outside that you saw was Mother Morgana.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see much. I only saw the giant creature outside.
Oh,
The hags
we're
would
gonna
have-
have,
go
he would have seen them. It was daytime at the time. It was like 9 in the morning.
It was early morning.
Ish.
However, the hags had basically teleported away by the time he had joined.
Oh, that would make sense.
That's not true, because I joined
It
at the
was the
same time
first
he
round.
did.
Yeah, it was the first round.
I saw them. I attacked them.
Yeah.
He was there.
So he would have saw them.
But he went last in the round. So as he would have come around the corner, they would already have gone.
Pretty sure they got 2 rounds, but okay.
No. They got mauled in the first because they were already weakened.
Okay. Well, you just have to take
what
our
you're
word
saying
for it.
is-
One of the hags that attacked us and was over here fighting the big giant creature. The creature was here attacking them. They brought everything, all the chaos here, and he was one of them that you may or may not have seen.
Do you have any proof that Mother Morgantha is a hag, as you say?
We kill one of
Currently
us.
speaking, whilst you do have 3 injured children with you, I have seen no evidence to suggest a particular person to have harmed them.
I
Guess for a little
tracked.
scrutiny, I guess we should just leave the land and let those children be abducted again. You can let Mother Morgantha come back to her shop. Oh, FYI, the baked goods are made of the children.
Yeah. There's
yeah,
that.
don't eat the meat pies.
There's
Look at
that.
the table for any of them.
And I
I
tracked
need pig.
Ugh.
her from the bakery out to the forest.
Yeah, we almost died, like, probably more than 5 times.
Possibly.
I don't know if it's proof or not, but her broken down cart that you probably seen her walk back and forth. I don't know how long she's been in town, but
Oh yeah, she had
broken
the
down
broken
cart
cart.
went back and forth. We destroyed it in the middle of the fight while we were fighting. I don't know if it's a her actually, but I guess the hags. You would recognize the cart from her shop. Middle of a battlefield covered in blood. If it was all normal, I don't think she'd be alive fighting us.
Yeah.
I will send some guards out to investigate the wagon immediately.
Wherever we left it, I'm not sure.
It'll be on the road.
Jay's ears.
I'm sure your character would be able to tell him where it is.
Yeah. Oh, watch out for a tree that's almost chopped down. Kind of a booby trap. Near the cart.
Fair enough. He rings the bell once again and starts to whisper into the shadows. And as he does so, you hear a few dozen footsteps rushing by the window to your right, as you see some guards now galloping out into the forest on horseback. Well, this is certainly a lot to take in. Well, until we deal with Mother Morgantha and the illegal fighting ring and the children, you're free to rest here, I suppose. Cannot thank you enough for at least saving the few children you have. Food will be brought to you. There is quarters along the way. I'm sure a shared room will be fine for adventurers, would it not?
Yes, that's
Perfectly
fine.
fine. We are in need of equipment. Seeing as we have just entered the lands and are encountering some things we have never seen before, some of us are lacking. And some of the stuff we have procured, as you saw, ran off in an undead form. Sala took one of our silvered knives.
Oh yeah. Shit. Wouldn't that be burning on him though?
I don't.
It just bypasses him, so he can just cut himself with it.
Damn.
If you really wish us to keep looking and helping out, especially for your child, we would eventually probably have to go back to the mill. Especially if one of us may or may not own it. I don't know.
Hey.
This is news to me. Is there anything you can do? And if we did have to pay for it, a discount would be nice, seeing as we're not exactly flush with gold.
I will see what I can scrounge up, but I wouldn't expect too much. Unfortunately, items around Barovia are themselves quite rare, and most of what we get is kind of hoarded to make sure it's used in the appropriate times. But I'll see what I can do. Now why don't you rest? I'm sure the guards will be back in a few hours. Since they're on horseback, it should only take them an hour or two to investigate. You've had a rather hefty fight.
Thank you. Thank you.
There you go.
So yes, we're sleeping in the middle of the day. Not against them, just saying it's roughly doing.
More of a short rest than sleeping, but you know.
Oh, so yeah, it's still gotta be running like a noon clock.
Oh, I see. Zombae doesn't want to be in between ZeTian and day dawn. Okay.
Between what now?
Take my own bed. Apparently I sleep upside down.
What? Are you secretly a part of that?
No. I'm just too lazy to turn my thing around.
Understandable.
Wow. Wow. There you go.
Yay!
That better.
Yeah.
It's because I have everything in front of the keyboard because I'm trying not to use the keyboard because it's loud.
Okay. So, he leads you into the room. I will bid you all a good rest. I shall speak to you in a few hours. And he closes the door behind him. To where you hear the ominous locking of the door.
Ominous looking.
Uh,
Are there any windows in this room? Actually, there has to be. I see one up.
Yes, there is a window in this room, and it is barred.
I'll be too upside down.
Oh, great.
What's in the? Is there anything to search in this room? Trapdoors. How
Go ahead
straight
and
that
roll.
window bar is. Investigation, you said?
18.
How sturdy the
You
door is,
see-
those kind of things.
Nothing in terms of trapdoors. However, you can tell that this isn't a normal guest room or a normal prison of any kind. It seems to be more for kind of visitors that you don't trust enough to let them have the nice rooms, and you also want to keep them from going places.
Wow.
So there's no trapdoors or anything. You think the only two ways you could possibly get out of here, well, three if you include breaking down the walls, is unlocking the door, taking off the bars to the window, or literally knocking down the walls.
I was also undistracted, like how sturdy are the bars and the door, like the wood. I assume it's wood. Anyways.
Yeah.
Not like I want to break them, but how sturdy do they seem? Quick knock, quick
It's
pull.
Super secure. You can see that the bars, oddly, are on the inside of this building, not on the outside. Normally they would be away from the prisoner, so they can't access them directly. Whereas here, they're actually next to you, where you can access everything to remove them. So it's not very secure. The door, whilst locked, is unlockable from this side with a little bit of fiddling. So
Yeah,
whilst
I'm gonna lockpick it.
you are fully trapped, it wouldn't be too hard to escape.
I want to lockpick the door, but not actually leave. Just to have it unlocked in case of emergencies.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a thieves' tools check.
I can remember where thieves tools were. Oh, there. Oh, almost 15.
You walk up to the door, and you can see that the door is pretty much set in such a way where it is fairly easily openable if you know the trick to the door. So you don't even pull out your thieves' tool, but you place your hand along the lock, place a pinky finger into a hole that is not quite visible, and lift, and you hear the unlocking of the door.
2 in the lock, 1 in the stink.
Dirty.
He got the joke, yay!
So it's unlocked?
Yes.
Alright, cool. I wasn't planning on leaving. I want to have the option, that's all.
That's fair. That's fair.
I guess we're gonna take, a long rest here? And also look to, ZeTian and tell her and give her that look, and in case somebody comes through, first up on the door, it's now unlocked. In case.
Just in case.
Now, what have we learned about telling mayors of a town about their illegal fighting rings?
I didn't realize.
To be fair, it was 2 weeks ago about the fighting ring.
that?
Everything else about last week was about the fight, and actually it was 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, that is true. I am gonna go back and clip that moment though, because I was in such disbelief that I didn't have time to clip it.
It was 6 weeks ago was the fighting ring. Last week was just fighting in the forest.
Yeah, but I also technically don't know anything about the fighting ring other than you guys entered.
Well, actually, we didn't even enter. We just told everybody we might enter.
Oh, I assume that you guys entered because you guys were boasting of ZeTian so much.
Okay. So is there anything you wish to do for a couple of hours, or are you just wanting to short rest?
If it's gonna be a couple hours, is this just a short rest or a long rest?
Short.
Could we not have a long rest at some point?
This should be a
You could
long
attempt a
rest.
long rest. It just depends whether or not Ismark disturbs you or not.
Well, I was gonna attempt long rest because I'm sure everybody else needs it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We have been traveling.
I know at least 2 of you guys have companions. Could they keep watch while we're sleeping? I'm not sure how they work.
Olive has became the table.
I mean, mine is just a mule. Like, it carries my shit.
Also, it doesn't tell you anything. Okay,
No.
well, I don't know about Olive then. The rat that goes down on things.
He's not a rat, he's
mean-
a fucking dragon. Fuck you.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
baby
well, the only
dragon.
thing- He's got that long tongue for. He's got that long tongue for a reason, I guess.
Yeah, she'd lick you in your sleep and bite you.
I don't know
Yeah,
if she.
sure,
I don't know
Olive.
if Olive can keep track or watch while we sleep, or do we have to take shifts? I'd ask. I'd ask Dawn about it. I don't know how our sleeping arrangement. We're down a couple members.
Yeah.
I, to be honest, don't know his sizing. I don't know how big he's gotten.
Can you communicate with Olive?
I mean, yeah, he's a dragon. You can hear.
He speaks Draconic and she speaks Draconic, but none of you else can.
Does the dragon need to sleep?
Yes.
Fuck me. I guess we're
It's
taking
not like a
shifts.
steel defense.
Guess we're Steel Defender, my imp, and everything else. I guess we're taking shifts.
Okay.
Okay. Then who is taking the first shift?
I guess I can stay up with
Am I
Olive.
still exhausted?
No, that was removed by Disco's boon last week.
Yeah, the boon.
You still
Yeah,
have
we
2
are.
boons. Which I'll
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
do?
Yeah, we
I'll
haven't
take
gotten in a
the-
fight
I'll
yet.
I'll take the
I'm going
first.
in a fight or a moment where it'd be appropriate, so.
You shut up and let me speak. I will take the first. What?
Okay.
First boon. You
Okay.
don't get bed bugs.
Oh, yay.
I guess I'll take a
That's
second
what I
watch then.
That's a win. I guess I'll take third.
Okay, so. As you all get into the beds and start to sleep, ZeTian keeps watch. After around 2 hours, ZeTian sees the horses trundle back through town, galloping pretty quickly. Other than that, no one has disturbed you.
You said
So ZeTian,
the horses.
first shift over. Who's going to take the next shift?
You said the horses like we knew what the horses were.
The horses that went to check out the wagon. You saw them go past the window.
Oh. Gotcha.
Who wishes to take second shift?
Oh, I said I was gonna.
Take second.
Yeah, Dawn? Okay.
Yeah, that's it achieved.
Then you hear a knocking on the door as you guys switch over on your shift. And the trundling of boots into the room that you were just in a moment ago.
Other time.
After a few hours, you hear the door go once again, and the heavy metal boots of the visitor, you can hear them leaving. And thus, Dawn's watch is over. Who will be next?
I can go next. I guess.
Dessel?
Whatever.
Okay.
And I don't know how.
Then Dessel.
I would
As
blow out
you-
the candle. I would make sure the candles are blown out and the windows covered when I'm on my watch.
Yeah, that's fine. I just can't
Nothing
change them
special.
dynamics.
Yeah, no.
I
I
kind of
thought
assumed
I
you'd
mentioned
make
because I
it
just saw them. I just saw them, so I
Yeah.
thought I'd mention.
As you take over the watch, after about an hour, there is a soft knock at the door.
Well, the door's supposed to be locked,
Yeah.
so I'll
Yeah.
whisper through the doorway. Yes.
Ah, I see one of you is still awake. After a long night, I didn't want to assume that you would all still be awake. Is the rest of the party ready to talk?
No, we need a few more hours. Some of us were in bad shape. As you can see from what we fought before and the day before and hours before, I guess now. You're gonna have to wait on information. Might be a long night.
Okay, that's fine. You managed to get your rest then. I will leave you to it, and I will see you in a few more hours.
And I'll creep open the door and say bye-bye and wave to him.
He seems well bothered by the fact you've unlocked the door. As he goes to turn, he sees you facing out and goes, "Would you like me to relock the door for you?"
No.
No.
Okay. Then sleep well. As you see him head towards the front door of the mansion.
To finish my shift? I don't know.
Okay. Then you swap over with Bay, who's the last person to take a shift.
Yeah.
Bay, as you take over the shift, Dessel informs you about the lovely Ismark and allowing you guys to sleep. And after about half an hour of taking over your shift, you start to smell burning.
Am I having a seizure?
Is it toast?
Everything got a third smell of burning.
I follow the scent quietly, sneakily.
I didn't do anything. I was just sleeping.
As you get closer to the door, you can smell that the burning sensation is getting a lot bigger.
Burning sensation?
Ah, the burning sensation. It's growing.
As you get close to the door, you can smell almost like a charcoal smell.
Huh.
Something big is being burned.
Oh god, is it our house?
Is it these nuts?
I wake up the team.
Are you going to interrupt their long rest?
Now, if she interrupts us for a moment, does that completely ruin it?
Yes.
Do we have to consciously decide to stay awake? We've never gone over it.
Because each one of you have taken 2-hour shift. If you get woken up, you will not benefit from your long rest.
Yeah, but I mean, what if we choose to just roll over and go back to sleep instead of like actually getting up? I'm asking for like for future encounters and stuff like that. Too.
You can choose to ignore her and go back to sleep.
That's what I mean. Yeah. If we have like, oh, this is going on, go find out, and I go back to sleep, kind of thing.
Yeah. Like.
Okay.
Seconds not it.
Okay.
That's what I'd ask for future.
I'm gonna see if the handle to the door is hot or not first.
Oh yeah, good point.
Because I learned that as a child.
Is it dateable? Hot or not?
Good.
Do you want to just open the
You
door?
stare at the handle trying to figure out if it's hot.
No, like I have to like quick touch it, like without burning myself. Like you tap it.
Then go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check to see if you can quick tap it to see if it's hot.
Oh god. Oh god.
Wow, we're terrible to.
You quick tap the handle, but you're unsure if it's hot or not.
Fuck me. Okay, I grab a piece of fabric and I open the door.
Oh god.
Then as you grab a piece of fabric and open the door up, you can see that smoke has started to fill the hallway, all coming from a room on your right.
Okay, now I'm definitely waking up the team. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll wake up totally for you.
Yeah, I feel like the motherfucker set the house on fire. Or somebody set the house on fire. Either way, I think the house is on fire.
Just watch, like, have like a little toasty day.
I think we need to get out.
Evacuate the building.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
evacuate
inclined
the
to
building.
ignore, but if the hallway is fucking filling with smoke, then it's something to ignore.
You could be our
Nope.
Dessel toast breakfast, but I don't think you want to become toast.
Well, I'm after being informed of something's on fire, I would assume they're burning the body of whatever that thing was, or something of that sort. But the house is filling up with smoke. That's complete. These people have been complete fucking idiots to be doing that.
Inside.
And not burning down the house, but the house also on fire, and they're not doing anything sketchy.
Yeah, exactly.
Body.
It's like using a fireplace but
Yeah,
having the
that's it.
flute closed.
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you all get disrupted from your long rest.
And
You
do we
all
get
go
short
to
rests?
investigate.
Do we get short rests?
Nope.
I'm sorry. Why don't they get? They
Nah,
should
okay,
at least get
I'll let
short
you have a
rest.
short rest.
I've
then.
technically been
I'll be-
asleep for 6 hours ish.
I'll be nice.
It's almost.
Yeah, but you know when you
almost.
have a nap, and like
Yeah.
you
That's
wake
not
up.
6
you feel
hours. It's not a nap.
Yeah, but if I can sit on a bed in this game and not do anything and not sleep, and I get a short rest, if I'm asleep for 4 hours plus, it should count as a short rest, even if it's interrupted.
Okay, I've given you a short rest, so nice. So as you head out
Sucker.
into the hallway,
You should
You
give
can
us
see
a
the
long
things.
rest
No.
if you wanna.
Oh, cool. Yay.
you can see the thick smoke coming from the room on the right here.
How do I get rid of this box without hitting finish short? Oh, finish short rest. That is a long rest. I don't want to fuck up anything.
Can I
What do you
open
wish
the
to do?
door with my
Go.
piece of cloth?
Oh wait, are we all healed up now completely?
Yeah.
I am full health.
I'm
Was I the only
full.
one that needed health? I just want to let you know before, like, did you roll your dice? That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, I was good.
Okay. Okay, I guess it was just me. Okay.
And Zombae, as fearing the worst, you take the fabric around your hand and you open the door before you. Smoke starts to billow out from the room in front of you, and as you start to stare through this thick smog as it pours out into the hallway, you can see 3 men in what looks like a kitchen. You can hear an abundance of swearing, as one man is swearing at the other for having burned the cookies.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate you, Sketch. I fucking hate you.
As you walk in and scream, "Are you fucking kidding me?" to these people, they go, "No, lady in the mansion!" And then they all turn around to see you, wondering who the hell you are.
An angry motherfucker.
I'm gonna like sleepily just stare at him like with like why face.
You made me wake these guys up because I thought the house was on fire, because there was smoke billowing into our room, and you guys burnt fucking cookies?
Yes, we weren't informed of any guests. I apologize.
I'm
I
about
would've
to burn
come
your
and informed
fucking
you there was
faces.
Nothing to worry about. It's our new intern. He's not very good at the job yet.
Go back to bed.
Go back to bed.
Can I just like sleepily walk up and like bite one of their arms angrily? Because I'm just tired and enraged.
You're
I
so
don't want to go
sleepy.
back
you
to
will
bed.
stay.
I just want to go up to them and bite.
God.
Go ahead and roll to attack to bite one of them.
What do I roll?
It would be an unarmed strike, so it would just be a strength check. For 11, that hits. You do 1 point of piercing damage as you chomp into one of these guys' arms. Ah, son of a! Look, I know we burnt no cookies. I didn't deserve that.
You kinda did.
I'm just gonna like giggle like happily and then run back to my room.
As you come up to the next 6 hours of not having rested, I need you all to roll another Constitution saving throw.
It's bullshit.
No,
Bullshit.
we are not doing so.
Oops.
Can't even.
It was saving throw,
That
you
Wow.
said?
is not
Well,
possible.
yeah.
Did we all go back to bed? How are we rolling another Constitution save while we're trying to sleep?
Oh my god, I can't
Because
roll
you
for
need a
fucking
long
shit.
rest to finish every 6 hours after staying up 24 hours.
I guess I'm not getting a long rest.
Hey, honey.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
damn.
No, stop me.
Yeah, I know.
Stop me.
Oh.
I know.
Don't you have?
Guidance? I don't think that's gonna do much for my 8.
Doesn't
She's
the
one
dra-
that saved her IS's shoe.
Doesn't the dragon or the drake have to roll one then?
No, because it's technically a summon. It gets summoned at the start of the day.
Oh,
We just keep out its flavor.
gotcha.
Flavor, flavor.
So,
Flavor
back.
Flav.
After suddenly waking up and having to do this rather intense investigation,
Yeah.
you find yourself in need of desperate rest,
No.
as you now find yourself exhausted.
Wait, did we pass and she failed? Like, what was the? I don't know. Pass?
So,
Did the rest of us pass? I didn't hear you say.
the rest of you passed, yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find the conditions thing, because I've had to turn off ready set roll, I just can't find it.
It's a right click on the token and on the top right, the little person with the spikes around them. I think. Exhausted
Ah, yeah, there we
is third row on the right.
Man.
There
Man.
we go. I used to
I
have
don't
this
know.
thing at the top where I get to click, but
Yeah.
it's gone for some reason. But yeah. Okay. As your shenanigans with the cookies come to a close, you hear the sudden rushing of footsteps up towards the door. Coughing and spluttering, Ismark comes into the room and goes, "You're still hurt. Good. We have to talk, and in a hurry. Quick, outside. It's a bit smoky in here."
Yeah, no shit.
I'll grudgingly go and follow.
Same.
Begrudgingly.
Same.
While staring at Zombae. Staring at Bae for waking us up without investigating what the thing was in the first place.
I was worried it was a fire.
First it's weed cookies, now it's the burnt cookies.
As he rushes you outside, he points towards Castle Ravenloft in the distance. A large foreboding castle on a rather large hill just outside of the village of Barovia. Probably about 6 or so hours if you'd head directly to it. And you can see a large dark cloud has gathered around it. I thought since you were new, you better see this. That's always a bad omen. That means Strahd is in a rather foul mood.
Oh.
It's going to be problematic. It means he's likely going to be heading here. As you are not citizens of Barovia, I suggest you flee as soon as you can. If he makes his way here, you may be in for a rather nasty surprise.
Well, it's been, I want to say 8 hours, even though it's not a long rest. We try to take another rest. So, any update on some equipment for us?
Yes, we do
I mean,
actually have a couple of old dusty potions we were able to give you. I don't know how effective they will be, though.
Are they like
Moldy
healing potions or what kind of potions?
Moldy healing potions. You drink it, but you might get poisoned.
Oh god.
Yes, he does hand you two rather off-looking healing potions.
That totally doesn't seem sus.
Nah, not at all.
Well, I mean, whatever it is, what it is. Free is free. Beggars can't be choosers.
Just double check if it's in the SRD, because I can't remember if it is.
Oh, bitch
Healing,
just fell on
well,
her.
regular healing potions, I think, are in the SRD. I don't know about
Yep. there it is.
moldy healing potions.
Just add regular and rename it.
You want me to do that?
1 and 2. They're in your thing. Should be.
I'm
There it
gonna
is.
pack mule again, aren't I?
Yep.
Alright, I'll rename them.
It's like suspicious soup, but instead it's just
There you go.
potions.
Moldy potion of healing.
They're supposed to be red, but they're slightly green.
Now, I can't force you to flee, however, that is my suggestion. But at the very least, I would not be at this mansion. He often visits here first.
I'm surprised with Bip lying on the road like that.
What was that?
He's gonna be coming for a surprise when he sees Bup just lying on the road like that.
But he's not there.
He's down here in the middle of the road, just below us.
I'll just refresh. I've removed him ages ago. I was like, what?
Yeah, he's just outside the gate. Anyways.
Now let's see. As he finishes his sentence, the fog that you saw the very first time you came into Barovia starts to fill the town. It starts off very slow and gets thicker and thicker. He looks at you with horror in his eyes and goes, "You must run quickly. Go somewhere just far from here."
Which direction is the fog coming from? Like north, south, east, west?
It is coming from the gate, so that would be southwest.
Oh, the south.
So down in this direction.
Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha.
Maybe listen to the guy and take the fuck off then.
If I remember correctly, because I don't have the map anymore of the town, there was a big building on the top right section.
Yeah,
So
that was the
north
artificer's
east. That was the guy with the limbs and stuff.
Yeah, it should be in your journal, but
Yeah, I was trying to find it. I can't remember where it was.
There you
That didn't load for me, but that's okay.
go. Okay, give me a
Oh
second.
yeah, I just see blinkness.
There you go.
Oh,
Wow, that fog
Oh,
is
there we
thick.
go.
It's even affected the map.
I know, right?
I know, right?
it's so thick.
Um,
Yeah. You're talking about the top right, yeah?
yeah, that's what I was doing. And then also, Salad was mentioning his pseudo doctor friend.
Yeah.
Did
Oh, yeah,
Salad
we
ever
never got
tell?
to
Did Salad tell us the direction that was? Would we have
They
known?
never told you where it was.
Gotcha.
Damn.
He's coming in from down here. Oh, I can't mark it. So the bottom left. I would like. I don't know. What does everybody else want to do? I mean, from the weird undead nature of the whole fucking place, I think they'd visit the cemetery and the church.
Maybe.
Maybe we can hide. Maybe we can hide out in the church.
I'm not opposed.
I mean, we're right at the crossroads on the bottom left, right?
If that's the closest, I'm
Cross
down
the road
for
bottom
church.
left, yes.
Right, I thought we were like, yeah, down here.
Yeah, you can't ping the map, unfortunately.
I know, I can't bring the map.
I keep doing it too. And it's like, why isn't it working? If you see the crossroads
weird.
section on the middle of the map, I think we're the bottom left house.
Oh, we're down there.
I think
Okay.
so.
I thought we were more.
It kind of looks similar to the building size.
I guess, yeah.
Yep, that is the one.
Okay.
So where do you wish to head?
Anybody?
I don't know.
I'm down for the church, like I was saying. So we can at least see shelter, since we're not gonna really know what this mist is, or if there's something hidden inside of it.
Yeah, I'm down to seek shelter in the church.
So the top left would be the church, right? Or the
I mean, there
cemetery
might also
slash
be something
church.
at the church, but
I would like to go up to.
see someone there.
I would like to go up to the church, and I actually want to talk to the church people, anyways.
Yeah,
I assume somebody's there, anyways.
Has to be a priest or someone.
I
Gotta be.
assume so.
Yeah.
Top left, is it the church and where the cemetery is?
Yeah.
Oh, the
says that.
grave-
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cemetery. Yeah, that big blob in the top left.
Okay, we
Yeah.
should go there.
Yeah.
That looks like it's a quarter of the town size. A lot of
I
dead
know.
people here.
Wow, that is huge.
Well,
definitely
at
least
zombies or something there.
At least if we don't talk to anyone in the church, I can very, very, very quietly mope about Salah's death.
Yep.
I just need to check something because my thing that I had for this hasn't downloaded, so I'm just quickly making sure I've got it.
I regret giving you my token.
Giving you what?
Sketch stole my
Chocolate.
fried chicken.
I didn't
Aw.
steal the French.
I want fried chicken.
He borrowed it. It will be back in about 8 hours.
Yeah.
I've been craving chicken nuggets and fries, actually.
I'm always craving
hungry
chicken
now.
nuggets and fries. I love McDonald's.
I have some like in my fridge, but I mean freezer, but I'm sure.
Oh, okay, so that's how you do it.
Just,
I live by a McDonald's and I kind of want to go get fries.
it's so delicious.
Good.
Let's quickly find it 'cause it
I'm
doesn't
so
look like
hungry.
I got the right one there.
Girl, you need to eat. Get a snacky.
There is none.
Nah.
I know.
Eat my ears.
Eat my ass.
Ew.
I mean-
Oh, by the way, Leo Jade have ears now.
I know,
so
she's so
cute.
cute.
You gotta look at like where 20 of earsies now. They're so
I
cute.
know. You, all three of you
Yay.
have ears, and I just have horns. I'm just like, hey.
I didn't fucking draw it. You did.
Well, you're an owl bear. I don't know.
An owl bear.
Oh.
It's a bug.
Oh yeah,
bear.
bugbear. Sorry. Whatever. Something bear.
It's a bear.
They have ears like that from the pictures I looked at, so.
Actually, never looked them up. I don't think. Look at there.
I feel bad because I did a terrible sketch on that. Although I didn't. Bunny colored it, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, they look hella cool.
Bugbear, what bug exactly? A scorpion or a beetle? Probably a beetle. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what kind of bug is with a bugbear.
I think, I don't know, from the little I saw the pictures, it's more the limbs are longer and extended. More like a bug's.
Yeah, pretty much.
While the body is more like bearish.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry,
There you
Robo.
go.
I don't have that turned
You tell
on
me
right
you
now.
tell me how a bear fucks a bug. Make a bugbear.
It does not work with my 3D model.
That's not how bugbears are made.
You
So,
don't know that.
as you walk up and escape from the burger monsters, as mentioned, you get all the way to the Church Barovia that you can see on a small hill to the north of the village.
I'd also pass one of the moldy potions of healing.
Can you roll a DC Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Please don't send me a moldy potion healing.
And appeal
Yeah,
of each
definitely.
other very much. Well,
You want me to
don't
make a
trust these
Constitution saving throw, or all of us?
I'm joking, don't I?
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I tripped on a rock.
Oh, can you turn off rage, please?
Rage.
I don't know how
She's
to
been
do
so
it.
angry for hours.
yeah.
I've been
Forever
angry for a long time.
Yeah,
We
she's
were
been
waking up.
angry since Salad died. Now she needs to revenge.
And then
Or
she got re-angry when
avenge.
Bay woke us up.
Yes, I did.
Listen.
We got cookies. 'cause
Listen.
they're
Now,
so
yeah.
rich.
And then cookies are gone, so now she's hangry.
I'm
I only-
hangry.
I am hungry now because
We're all
Sketch stole my
hangry.
chicken. I only see black. green. Why?
I see
I
like
should
a
be the one
really
that,
dark
like-
forest.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you see the church ahead of you. It's rather large and quite
I don't
weathered.
know that. Sorry.
There is a notable bell tower on the top, which is strange because you haven't heard it ring out once since you've been in Barovia. You see flickering light shine through holes in the shingled roof, and the rafters are straining. You can hear them from the outside.
Well, just, I guess, point of fact, we slept for 6 hours and got interrupted somewhere between 6 and 8. Tried to sleep again. So what time is it roughly?
It would be roughly 1 o'clock. They were making cookies for lunch.
Okay. And is it? Wait, he said the castle in the distance, blah blah blah, was black and cloudy, and now there's a fog. Does that mean like the entire sun's been blotted out with black cloudy clouds?
Yes.
In addition to fog, I assume.
There is never any true sun in Barovia. It's always fairly dim.
Ah.
However, it is a lot darker at the moment.
I
As
mean,
you-
what's here? Let's knock on the door. I mean, we're not trying to like break in. I wasn't trying to break in. Since Buff's not here to explore the upper floors, I can't fly or anything.
And as you walk up to the door, you can see that these heavy wooden doors on the front have been covered with claw marks and are slightly scarred by fire. As you knock on the door, you hear it echoing throughout the entire room. Sorry, the entire church. But you don't really hear anyone on the inside.
I do not like the sound of that.
It turned everyone. Maybe this wasn't such a great idea, but I don't know. We have nowhere else to go.
I was just worried about the fog, maybe having something and us not
Can
being
I
able to
open the
see.
door?
Sure. As you open the door, you can see that the place
Fancy inside.
looks a bit ramshackle. A lot of the furniture is looking quite damaged. The floors, however, look rather sparkly clean.
I was gonna say, Daddy Warbucks, where the fuck do you live? Look at that marble flooring.
No, I'm gonna go
And that's
in. yeah.
ramshackled?
There.
No, the floor is lovely.
To be very pretty.
But as you walk forward, you'll see that the furniture is not looking lovely.
It is not.
There's an
looking
IKEA
very
right down the road.
It looks like something happened here.
Yeah.
The doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide and 20-foot long hallway leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall is not very well lit, and it reeks of mildew.
Yeah.
4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor.
Sex dungeon.
Would I be able to do a religion check on whatever the chanting was?
Perception check. See
Okay.
if you can tell where it was coming from.
Okay.
If you name the NPC in the basement Marcellus Wallace, you got me sold.
Hey, a nat 20. Let's go. Let's go.
Yay.
I actually rolled something.
Yay!
Yay!
I hate to ruin your bubble, but you're at disadvantage.
Oh.
He is. So roll again, please.
Oh.
I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be fair.
That is evil.
Do I just roll another normal as the disadvantage? or-
Yeah.
Yeah,
roll a
you
new
don't
one,
have
it's-
to roll one at the
Okay.
moment.
Yeah, but if you click on the first one, you can just hit
Nice.
disadvantage.
Fuck
advantage
you
again.
guys!
Wow. I'm trying to be fair to him because he lets a lot of shit go on our side.
Good job, Zombae.
Except for the long rest, he's cookie stealing bastard.
Yeah.
As you hear the scream, you start to frantically look around for wherever this soft voice was coming from. You can see the chapel is complete shambles. Overturned with broken pews littering the dusty floors, dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks, and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of any shadows. At the far end of the church sits a claw-scarred altar, and behind which kneels a priest in rather dirty vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. You can hear him continue to whisper his soft prayers.
Can I
Did you
tell what
figure
the
out
prayers
are
are?
for? Yeah.
He's speaking in common. He seems to almost ignore you. As you stumble a little closer,
We hear these
you can
prayers.
hear that he's praying for his son.
For his
You hear
son.
him using holy phrases to remind himself of the good days of his son as you walk closer. As you take a step to where you can now see him fully over the altar, you can suddenly hear a scream from underneath the floorboards. As it screams up, "Father, I'm starving."
Ah.
It's not
that
Ah.
terrifying.
That changed my idea.
Yeah. Well,
I thought he was like dead or something for a second, but
I think they
I
both.
thought maybe his son might have been one of the ones we saved, but I guess not.
No, I think they both need to be purged.
that's what I'm thinking.
Of
No,
their
if he's praying for
sins.
his son, if
Purged
he's
of
praying
their
for his
sins.
son, then he's not inherently evil yet.
Yet.
Like a zombie or something?
I walk
Or
up
that
to
we
him.
know of. He could be doing some Satanistic ritual for his son.
Yeah.
That's totally what I was thinking when I saw the altar, to be honest. Like, it's like a rundown altar.
Yeah.
If I walk up to him, and I don't know how close you said the bell tower rope is, but I'd like to move it away from where he can reach it, just in case he tries to alert somebody that we're here, in a non-threatening manner.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Just like walk up to him. Do you know the satanic ritual?
Heh.
Ooh, almost a 7.
As you creep up beside him and move the rope out of the way, he suddenly startles awake, seeing Bay staring over at him, but doesn't notice you to his side.
Hi.
My prayers, have they been answered at long last?
I don't know.
Please say you can save my child.
What's wrong with your child?
Battle.
Can you not hear him?
Well,
You hear another scream, calling out
I'm-
for food.
I mean, yeah, I can hear him. That's not telling me what's wrong with him.
He's not my boy anymore.
Clearly.
So, what exactly happened to him then?
He traveled away for a while. A wizard came and enticed him with the idea of learning magics of far powerful natures. My poor son was taken in by him. He left. But after maybe a year or so, he came back just 2 nights ago. He was screaming. He broke everything in the chapel. I managed to trap him downstairs. He's
Oh.
I don't think he's even human anymore.
Oh god.
I'll repeat that.
I feel like maybe he turned into one of the werewolves.
I was thinking a werewolf or like some kind of monster creature.
Yeah. But it's most likely that he got bit. And honestly, we don't know a cure for that yet.
You have a cure for that. Beheading.
Well,
No.
I mean,
Oh,
we could do that. That is an option. We could just behead him
are you
and
saying this
put
in
him to
front of the
rest.
men?
No.
Yes. They're like, no, and I'm like, yes.
I'm sorry, but we've come to murder your son. It's like, what?
No, that's
It's
just
not
an
a good
option for him. I mean, if he wants to put his son to a proper rest, we could just put him out of his
Sure,
misery.
We could have like a funeral, I guess, for him.
I mean,
I don't.
know.
I don't want him killed. There must be a way to save my son.
What did he say it turned into? Or
He didn't. I'm
I
assuming.
don't think we know.
I
Is there a way to
let's
like
say
scout and
can you
like
give us the
see-
characteristics of what he is doing or has been doing? Description.
I kind of want to see if we can like
Came
peep at him
here.
and see if we can get a look at him. But I don't want to like anger it.
came here, he was pockmarked by the sun, as if the sun itself had burned his skin. He was smashing on the door, begging for me to let him in. Even when I opened the door, he wouldn't come in until I asked him to. And then there's those fangs. Inhuman strength. And his skin had turned so pale.
Would
Oh, he might be a vampire.
we as adventurers know what a vampire is?
I was gonna say that kind of sounds like a vampire baby.
Kind of sounds like the thing
Go
I met
ahead,
in the
roll an
closet.
Arcana check for me, please.
Oh, you could have just said no. I don't.
Ah. I mean, that sounds like the thing that I met in the closet, but I don't know what that is.
I don't know if I would know what a vampire is. Or the description of
Yeah,
said.
I mean, what vampires are is relatively common knowledge among monsters because they're one of those ones that people are more afraid of. And they're not exactly hidden, per se.
That's
So
makes sense.
you would recognize that this sounds like a vampire, being an adventurer and bounty hunter.
I'm a bit too tired to know, apparently.
We're not at our greatest at this exact moment. Is being as the Lord of buttfuck land is entering the village, and we are semi in hiding, not for any nefarious means, but only as being outsiders and probably not welcome. You have somewhere where we could hide and sleep for the night and maybe take on this challenge come daybreak.
Hmm.
Might have some slight advantage.
I'm worried this thing is gonna come for us when we're sleeping, though. If it breaks out.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna break out. He seems to have it trapped. I'm under the assumption that he has it trapped enough. I don't think a thing would be screaming for food instead of just running out the door and grabbing some food. That's my assumption in this. You got it somewhere in the basement somehow, because everything up here is destroyed, from what I can see. Somehow he got it locked downstairs. We tell
Yeah.
him, or I'm asking him for basically room and board for a night. We can maybe take up this cause in the morning, at least with some sliver of advantage, with the idea that there might be
Yeah.
sunlight morning.
Yeah.
Even if it's a cloudy area, generally speaking.
That's a good
I
idea.
unfortunately have nowhere for you to stay. The chapel is very small in terms of residential areas. The only place you could have stayed is currently being used by my son.
You can't just tent
Can't
up
really
right
sleep
here.
on the pews either.
How long has your son been in the basement? Dungeon. Sex dungeon.
Sex
Whatever.
dungeon.
He was locked down there 2 days ago when he arrived.
Any chance he'd get out?
Managed to break him down there and I padlocked it. He can't get out unless I was to let him.
You got any qualms with us sleeping up here? Knowing the lord of the land is a...
Would warn you against such things. At night, this place isn't particularly safe. I used to be able to hold the holy ground that was this church. But I'm not sure how long I can continue doing that.
I'm out of ideas.
I'm
I'm a
out of
little bit
ideas.
worried
I
about
don't
that.
know anymore.
We either deal with the sex dungeon and sleep down there, or we find another room and board and come back another day to maybe deal with the sex dungeon.
Then I feel this is an appropriate time for one of the boons to activate.
Wow.
So, as you were discussing this, a small bead of glimmering golden light appears to you once again. It starts to fly around all of you and dashes towards the door in almost a panicked fashion. As you look towards the door, you can hear the sound of wheels, maybe a carriage approaching the
You
church.
suck, I knew it.
Listen, we just want a fucking long rest.
Well, there's no back door. We gotta get the fuck out of here now. We're in the basement now, but can't go in the basement because
Yeah.
we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
We can't go to the front door anymore. Is there a back door or a window we can break out of?
There are 2 windows.
Uh,
He looks at you and goes,
Can we just like jump out?
"The
the
Lord
window?
is coming."
we can't go in the basement because the Lord's gonna let the boy out. So he's not gonna keep that thing under there, obviously.
As you were discussing this, you see the bright yellow light suddenly dash out of one of the windows.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him. We were never here. You may not survive this, but we'll try and help your son. Even if you don't. I'm sorry, but the guy might kill him for imprisoning his son. There's nothing we can do about it. We promise we'll try. Should you be here after we come back, but we must go. And I'm gonna try and go out the window with as much as not breaking it as possible to make it look like it was. But I'm guessing the whole place looks pretty fucking broken up, so maybe they won't even notice.
Yeah, like you can get out pretty easily.
I didn't want to make it look like we broke out, but I mean everything's fucking broken, so you could just claim somebody else. The kid broke it.
Yeah, this place is kind of in
Yeah.
ruins.
I'm out.
As you dash out the window, you suddenly hear a rather large voice projecting through the chapel.
Hmm.
"Oh, Donovich, are you not going to welcome your lord home?"
Uh-oh. I am also getting the fuck out of there.
Me
So,
too.
you're all on the outside of the window?
Yeah.
What do you
Fuck
wish
this
to
shit,
do?
I'm out.
I kind of want to
Fuck this
spy.
shit, I'm out.
I was gonna like peep into the window and just like have like a little like look like stay in the clear.
I want to listen
This is-
in.
Is it the cemetery? Or
Yes, it's a cemetery.
Looks
You
so
wanna
much
listen in?
smaller in person.
Yeah.
There's more to it in the back. This is
I
just
know,
the main.
I know.
I want to snoop.
Snoopy.
Okay.
I don't think we need to stay here.
But I'm curious to see what they say.
Yeah.
You can do
Like if
okay.
there's
Okay.
intel, then it'd be good
Okay.
to know.
I'm dipping.
You going? Okay.
At least I'm gonna find at least a tree to go into and hide in the shadows. I'm not gonna stay. They can listen.
Okay.
Oh, wrong way.
Maybe I can hide in this tree up here. I don't know the rest of the map or whatever.
Stealth.
I
I'm
need you
going
all to make
to,
stealth
by the way.
checks.
Oh god, wait, stealth is like the worst thing ever in every single video game that I live in.
If I'm hiding in the showers, do I get advantage?
Yes, I will
always
give you
look at
advantage since you've gone away from the wall.
I think I clicked it. I'm not sure. Oh no, I have to.
I did not
you have to,
stealth
you have to
very
click on
well.
advantage and then the actual button.
We have successful.
Okay. So,
I can never stealth.
ZeTian and Dessel, being the most stealthy of the party, quickly make their way out and manage to camouflage within kind of bushes nearby. Bay and Dawn, you jump out the window and duck down right next to the window. And for a moment, you feel the eyes of Lord Strahd peer over you. However, ZeTian quickly throws a small pebble up towards the roof and makes a shingle fall off, making it seem as if the building was just collapsing.
Oh, thank God.
It hits Bay in the head and dies.
Lychee.
Yeah. As you guys listen in, Strahd slowly approaches Donovich.
Who is this guy?
Cleric Donovich, I see you have reacquainted with your son. Was your reunion as blissful as you had hoped? And as he looks down at Donovan, you don't hear any response, just suddenly a large collapsing to the floor and a grown man crying uncontrollably.
Oh, God.
That sounds weird.
Now remember, this is what happens when you decide to cross Lord Strahd. These lands are mine. Next time I hear of you sending some little adventurers out, you will be the one next.
Well,
As he says that, he turns and marches back out of the chapel. As you see the carriage now head towards the Burgomaster's mansion.
I don't know this. I might hear the cart, but I don't know.
Dawn, that
Out
was the
window.
man that I keep seeing in the closet.
I remember him.
It's Closet Man!
Closet man.
Well, he's in the closet
A
now.
sexy closet man.
I got the closeted feet. I can appear in any closet.
Yeah.
As Strahd disappears, you see the golden light starts to intensify as the figure of the old woman you saw before, back in the Durst estate, start to appear before you. She takes out 5 cards and starts to spin them in their hands. Come, we have much to discuss. You must make your way to my camp, or your time in Barovia will be a lot shorter than it needs to be. And then it disappears.
I see.
What are you doing?
I want to follow what she says.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess we go.
I'm kind of curious to see what happens with this trail.
Are you leaving lovely old Donovich with his son?
Yeah.
I guess for now, because we don't really know what to do with his son.
Yeah, I don't
Don't
know
really
what to
wanna-
do with him either.
Take on something that we also don't know.
Honestly, would rather
enough.
just kill him.
So yeah, the only thing I can think of is kill him.
Like, we don't really have a cure. We don't know, like, what we need for a cure. Is it a cure?
Yeah, we don't really know enough about vampires. Like, other than...
The only thing that I was thinking of was, like, maybe snooping to see, like, what it looks like and confirm if it is a vampire or something, but that also could be risky.
I'm gonna follow the golden light.
Then as you follow the golden light, it starts to take you on less traversed paths through the village and through the town.
Maybe.
As it exits towards a smaller exit, not as grand as the one next to the Burgermonsters, it starts to head you in a very familiar pattern where you had before. As you see, it seems to be aiming towards the bridge and the forest path where you ambushed the old lady.
Huh. Wow.
Do you continue to follow?
I guess.
Okay.
May as well.
Joker, you were saying something.
Then after
Oh, never mind.
4 or so hours of travelling through the forests, you come across the crossroads to where you turn left in order to get to the windmill. However, as you look on the horizon, you can see the windmill is no longer there. The golden dust starts to turn to the right and starts to go into a path that is no longer cobbled, but heaped with dirt. The path has been unkempt for a very long time as it starts to wind its way through the forest, not in any clear direction. After around 20 minutes, you realize without the golden light, you would likely never find your way back to the path to which you came from,
Oh god.
as you keep going deeper and deeper into the forest. Eventually, you start to hear the trickling of some lake or pond nearby as you emerge from the forest to see, just off the path, a small camp. It would now be getting back towards nighttime. Well, GreekJoker, Zombae, Newt, and Dawn.
What a nice little
And-
camp.
It's a cute little cave. Well, I'm curious about the tent.
They're tent carts.
As you walk in, you can hear the small chattering of people inside the camp. They speak in a tongue that you can't understand. It's not the common tongue.
Do I use it? What? Oh, well, never mind.
Comprehend languages?
I was gonna say that, but then I was like, no, what if somebody else can comprehend what they're speaking?
I'm not sure which language it
Yeah,
is. I only know like half
None
language.
of you can speak this
Draconic.
language. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
Oof.
Should I use...
I speak gibberish.
I speak to...
But everybody here speaks the same language.
Yeah, you know
so-
what? Fuck it. I'll use it. I'll use comprehend languages.
Okay.
Where is it?
Then you start to listen in to conversations just around the camp as you're moving in. Most of them seem to be relatively inane. They are just speaking about daily life. A few seem to be taken aback by these strange people who have wandered into the camp. And as you are entering in, you notice that all these people can also see the golden light that you're following.
Oh?
As there's whispers as you hear a name, Madam Eva, as the golden light slowly travels into the giant purple tent in front of you.
Interesting. Well, I entered the purple tent.
I was actually wanting to go to the tent.
As you walk inside, you watch as the golden light just disperses, as you see the real figure of the old lady in front of you. Wrapped in a lot of wool, you can see in front of her a crystal ball and a deck of cards.
I told you were gonna get your fortune read.
It's nice to see you in person, finally. Welcome. This is the Vistani camp at Sar Fall. I've been waiting for new adventurers. The last two that took on tasks in Barovia were less than ideal. What brings you all the way to our lands?
Numerous events occurring.
Ah, I see you do not like to speak of what brought you here then.
I
Secrets
keep
are
getting us
fine.
in trouble.
Yeah, we've been having a lot.
They don't like when I speak.
He puts a finger on her crystal ball and swirls it, and you can see images start to play inside. Particularly the moment where you decide to tell the mayor about the illegal fighting pit. I've noticed. Honesty can be very useful in a land where it's not ruled by the dead. So I would suggest maybe putting that naivety behind you. It certainly cost one of your companions their life already. Certainly a shame. So, I assume that the four of you would eventually want to leave Barovia. Am I wrong?
I mean, yeah, maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Eventually, we'll definitely want
I
to.
mean, I don't
Then I have some good news and some bad news for you. The good news is, leaving Barovia is very well known. It's very easy to do. The bad news is, you're going to have to kill Lord Strahd in order to do so.
Oh god.
So how is that easy?
It's easy because everyone knows how to do it, my dear.
Oh.
Just strike him down. Not that hard, is it?
It sounds harder than no. I mean, you make it sound easy. I am sure it's a lot harder than just striking him down.
I seem like a pretty powerful man.
He certainly is. However, I myself wish to escape these lands. The Vistani, we love our freedom. And yet most of us have been trapped here our entire lives, only able to travel one land at a time. Not great for travelers. But none of us have the power or ferocity to go up against a creature like Strahd. So I'll make you a deal. If you are to strike down that undead bastard, I will tell your fortunes to aid you so you can escape yourselves. A fair deal, don't you say?
I guess it's fair-ish.
Ish.
Be nice to know, but I'm also terrified to go against Strahd. Like, we know this guy, but at the same time, we don't know how powerful he really, really is.
And yet you still call the deal fair. An interesting bunch. Most adventurers that have tried have immediately screamed at me for saying that such a thing was worthless.
You
Not
agree?
worth their time. Yet
said ish.
you seem more open. Ish is still an improvement, my dear.
I'm
Now,
like half curious, but half concerned at the same time.
what are you curious about, my dear?
Like, I'd like to know the fortune and see, like, what we can do for it. But we also need to figure out how we would take out Strahd. And if there's any, like, weaknesses that he has.
Well, fortune will tell you multiple things. It will tell you where a weapon that could destroy Strahd could be found. It will tell you where an ally who will help you attack him can be found. It will tell you about the giant powers that lay dormant in Barovia. And I'll even predict where Strahd will be for your final confrontation. Useful?
Yes,
That could be helpful.
it is. I'm interested in the weapon.
Then I believe we should begin, shouldn't we? Now, let us start with the cards. As she picks up the deck of cards next to her, she starts to shuffle and spread them out, giving them quite an old person shuffle, not clearly mixing them very well. Now, in order for this to work properly, I will need one of you to shuffle the cards.
I guess
I'll
I'll
Who's going
shuffle
to be-
since I'm like the
Okay.
most curious one of the bunch.
Ah, the small animal. Certainly. She passes you the deck of cards. Can you go ahead and roll a performance check to see how well you shuffle them?
Performance. Got you.
With some skill, you do manage to cut the cards quite nicely, as you manage to shuffle them, convinced that there's no way that she's palmed anything here. You hand them back to Madame Eva. She goes, thank you. It's most nice of you. As she starts to lay out the cards, she lays them out in a tale of 5. Places one to her left, one to her right, one close, one far away, and then one in the middle of all 4. She turns to the one on the left first and flips it over. This card tells of history, knowledge of the ancients that will help you better understand your enemy. 4 of Swords, the mercenary. The thing you seek lies with the dead, under mountains of gold coin. She pushes the card to the side and moves to the one in the middle. This card will tell us of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. The 5 of Coins, the guild member. I see a dark room full of bottles. It is the tomb of a guild member. The 3rd, as she moves her hand to the right. The 3rd card is of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. The 7 of Swords, the hooded one. I see a faceless god. He waits you at the end of a long and winding road, deep in the mountain. He finally turns to the card closest to her. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against the darkness. The Mists. A mysterious card. A Vistani wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out at St. Marcori Abbey, near the Mist. Convince her to join your fight.
We did see Miss earlier.
We did.
Finally, as she puts her hand, you can see her hand starts to quake as she goes near this one. Your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. As she flips it over. The artifact. He lurks in darkness, where morning light once shone. Sacred place. As she finishes her reading, you can see that she has started to overcome with quite a sweat. Seems whatever the power is that she invoked in order to do this reading is quite draining.
Oh my.
Oh. I hope you took notes. It's a lot of work for me to do something like that.
Understandable.
Information.
So, I know the clues are always a bit odd. But do you have any ideas? What are you thinking so far?
Other than we saw some mist earlier, I'm still pretty lost.
I'm kind of curious, Chase, after the mist now, though. Since we did see the mist earlier.
I'd
At the same
probably
time,
talk
we don't
to
really
it.
know about stuff.
Just need to get the big old map up for myself.
But yeah, I could probably talk to the mist if it's actually an entity.
Sorry?
That's what I'm thinking.
So I can probably talk to the mist if it's an actual like entity.
It doesn't seem that way. We will say that.
But then how are we supposed to convince it to be on our side?
The mist, the card, is referring to a Vistani, not the mist itself.
Well,
She said that the character is at a place called Saint Markovia Abbey,
okay.
which you don't know where that is.
Nope.
Ooh. I was thinking of like falling the mist, but yeah.
Kinda stumped on much too, since we don't really know any leads of where to go.
What do you two say? You two are being very quiet. Gamisu?
It's
They still
Dessel.
Oh yeah, Dessel. I don't know. I'm stuck
Don't
on
worry,
the old one.
I've called myself rude today.
Ugh. Stuck on the old one. Dessel.
But
What do you want to do?
What are you guys thinking?
it was your reading. You
ZeTian?
choose.
No, it was Dawn's. ZeTian, what do you want to do?
I mean, it's Dawn's reading, so it's up to
I
her.
mean, we're all in it.
Oh,
Oh, I
yeah,
thought
the
this
reading
was
is
for like
completely
all of
obvious.
us. Yeah.
Oh, one at a time. What?
The reading was for all of
The
us.
reading is for the party as a whole. Just so you
Oh.
know.
Oh,
Um,
well, for the record, we need some weapons, and there's a mention of a weapon, so that might be priority.
Yeah, but we just don't know.
I mean,
where
we need to hit an
it is.
armory of some type.
There's a specific
all very
weapon,
lucky.
though.
Yeah, but generally when there's something very specific, either hundreds of people have died trying to get to it, so the ground is littered with their bodies and loot of other weapons, or somebody's around that area that wants you to get the weapon, and they'll give you supplies to go get it.
So then we should meet
I
up with the
definitely
chickie
wanna find-
first. Or dude, or...
I definitely want to find the ally first and then get the weapon.
Yeah, I was gonna say...
And then there's could use an ally.
As the ally could also help us in finding it and stuff, and extra help would be really nice.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Now, do you remember how to find the ally?
Well, we have to find this house. We don't know where it is.
Mm.
Either way, I think we're spending the night here. Should be nighttime-ish
Oh,
by
yeah.
now.
I was thinking of camping here before we go.
You said it was darker. So.
Yes, it is dark at nighttime. You are free to rest here if you so wish.
Yeah.
If they have like a place for us to stay.
I don't know. Should we look around for any ovens that are burning cookies first?
We should.
Yeah, please make sure that the caravans are not on fire.
Listen. Listen.
What?
You had one job and you woke us up.
That was not my fault.
Who's the kitchen person? Like, bitch.
I didn't want you guys to die. We already lost one, okay?
Would have taken time for the house to burn down. We could have had a good solid 2 hours in there. We don't know.
Not if it was right next door to us.
Then, if you wish
What?
to stay here for tonight,
We don't have a choice.
I suggest you ask the other Vistani. See if they might be able to give you any clues.
Okay.
Maybe look at your map in detail. See if you can figure out where any of these clues might lead you.
Just for the record, the map's not populated on my thing. You'd have to open it every time. Nothing's populated in the journal section.
Should be. Hang on. Try now.
Well, it popped up because you popped it up, but it's not actually
Yeah,
in
but
the
like,
journal
go in
section.
there now and see if it's like stayed there this time.
I'm still there. It's not there.
Refresh it.
I can try refreshing the web page.
No, as in like, yeah, go back and forth.
Just reload it. Well, okay, fine. You want to get the ally first, then? Well, we're gonna need to take a rest in this campy looking place, and then, I'm back. Journal. Nope. We can ask these people if they've heard any information on a path or the location itself of said person. These guys look like they travel the lands. All their houses look like packable and movable. Should know
Then,
the neighborhood, so to speak.
as you set up yourselves a place to sleep for the night, you see all the Vistani seem a lot less hostile to you now, having come out of Madame Eva's tent. They all seem very friendly as they huddle around the campfire. You can hear them start to tell stories about their travels around. I'll give each of you one check to try and find some information on one of the hints. Dawn, let's start with you. What hint are you going to try and find information on? You have the weapon, the person, the...
Enemy.
Yeah, where Strahd is when you finally confront him. And the other two things which I'm blanking on right this second because I'm tired.
Oh my god, even our DM doesn't know.
Wow.
I know, right?
I kind of wanted to go after the person anyway, because I'm curious about the ally. It's like I was saying, I think like finding the ally first would be a good lead, so we have extra help.
And how do you wish to do so? Are you going to try and like be friendly to people? Just try to investigate in general?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking
idea.
of like maybe asking around the camp to see if we can get any information on where to like get a lead.
Okay, since you're
Just
asking
talking around.
directly, can you go for a persuasion check to see if you can convince any of these Vistanis to tell you about this person.
Persuasion is not that good, but I shall try.
10. It seems none of the Vistani are happy to tell you exactly who this person is. They all seem to understand who Madame Eva is talking about, but there seems to be some taboo about discussing this particular person.
Perfect.
However, one person does tell you where Saint Markovia's abbey is, and it is located in the village of Kresh, which is pretty much on the other side of the land of Barovia.
Oh god. That would be a hike.
So it is
That's good to
actually
know at least,
on
though.
the map. You can see it top left.
I close the map again.
If you follow the road all the way through Barovia, you'll see it.
I also accidentally noticed that.
Let me show you it again, and there you go.
I closed it again. I'm just kidding. No map for you.
Alright, but
This
would be
is
able to
village
go
of
the hike.
Barovia. So we're going off the map.
Nope, so just
the
keep
village
following
of-
the red line from Village of Barovia,
Mm-hmm.
and just keep going as far left as you can.
Oh.
And you'll see
Down
Krivek
below.
right inside.
Yeah.
So that's where Koreshk is. And that's where the abbey is.
Oh boy, that's
Okay.
far.
Last I checked,
So
Zen
Dawn
and Jade did not make a
with map information. So Dessel, do you have an idea which one you would like to look for?
Well, I'm still on the lookout for weapons, so the Sunblade-ish thingamajiggy.
Okay. And how do you wish to try and find this information?
Let me close the map. Oh, this is
What are you searching for, sorry? Information on?
the weapon.
Okay.
The information on the location / gathering the weapon. So I don't know. I guess I would have to talk to the more hardier looking people, the defender-ish people, or say a blacksmith looking guy, or the I guess it's
Okay.
I think it's a tinker place. So I guess it would be more of like a forger.
Go ahead
Whatever
and
it
roll
is.
investigation then, since you're looking more for someone's profession, see if they might know where it is.
Might be better than
Uh.
like go in order of
Aw.
what's closer to ally so far.
Day's been too long. I'm tired.
Huh.
Yeah, that's been the good feeling halfway across the world.
Despite your attempts, it doesn't seem like anyone in the camp is particularly versed in metallurgy. You start to discuss with those who do some like carpentry to see if they might know anything about this thing. You repeat back to them that you see a faceless god and he waits you at the end of a long and winding road deep in the mountains.
Huh?
However, they merely point out there are 2 mountains in the region. Which one they could be referring to, they don't know. So there's Mount Baratok to the north, or Mount Gakis to the south.
Oh,
Well,
the names are awesome.
Faye,
Mm-hmm.
which card do you want to try and decipher?
His whereabouts.
Of
So
Strahd?
on the map, they are labelled. So if you look at the top of the map and just scroll across, you'll see Mount Baratok. And if you go to
Oh,
the
yeah.
bottom of the mount,
No.
scroll left, you'll see Mount Gaki.
no, she's asking about the whereabouts of Strahd.
Yeah.
Not the whereabouts of the mountain.
Whereabouts of what, sorry? I missed
Strahd.
Kyle.
Strahd. You asked
Strahd,
me what
okay.
card I wanted
Wait.
to pick, so I said the whereabouts of Strahd. Where I'm gonna find him.
Wait, I don't know. Clearly it's late for me. Okay.
He already forgot the
So,
cards.
It's okay.
Because the guy
Asking-
was playing games until like 6 in the morning last couple days.
Mhm. Yeah.
I know, right?
They should turn that shit off on
How are
Steam.
you? I wasn't doing that. Shush.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to try and ask about Strahd?
Mm. I would like to like to talk of the lore of the land with people. It could be anybody. And basically act as if I have no knowledge at all of Strahd.
Okay.
And just kind of understand why everything is the way it is. And then see from the lore to see if there's like a specific place where he would be all the time.
Then let me get the information about what standard people would know.
Or maybe like where he sleeps. I don't know. His castle.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me a persuasion check as you are just trying to charm your way into these people's power.
Yes, I am.
$16 and at disadvantage, so can you roll that again?
Oh yeah, fuck me. Why?
We get a natural 20 next, so that's fine. But you could also not get a natural 20.
You jinxed me.
So,
Wait. Guidance.
you done say.
Where the fuck is my spellbook? Haha!
14.
14.
Okay. So, as you speak around the camp, you start to piece together different things that the Barovians and the Vistani believe about the area. You don't know if these are true, though. The first obvious things, since you're asking specifically about Strahd, I'll go over first. The first thing you're told by some of the Vistanis that seem more enamored with Strahd is that he comes from a royal bloodline. He died centuries ago, but endures as one of the undead, feasting on the blood of the living.
Delicious.
The Barovians, so any normal villagers around the area, often refer to him as the Devil. Strahd has taken many consorts, but he has only known one true lover. They know the name Tatiana, but they don't know what happened to her.
Huh. Oh,
And
no.
finally, the name of Ravenloft is named after his beloved mother. And strangers are not welcome in Ravenloft without an invitation.
So possibly Ravenloft?
Yeah, Castle Ravenloft is the castle you saw on the hill just outside of the village of Barovia.
Gotcha.
You can still see it on the mountains to the side of you.
Okay.
So, you learn two other things about the land. Many strangers have been drawn to Barovia over the years, but they all either die or disappear before long. And anyone who attempts to leave the land begins to choke on the fog, and those who don't turn back die.
What about those with no gag reflex?
What?
But with your role, that is all you get out of these Vistani. Then, finally, ZeTian. What card would you like to investigate for any more clues that might tell you about anything?
What have we not investigated? Have we done the purse? The
Yeah,
weapon?
You have Strahd, weapon,
you can also-
and alley.
Yeah, you can try another one that someone's tried already to see if you can get any more information.
You can do whatever you want.
So you've got the thing that you seek, but it just tells you about knowledge, that's it. You've got the powerful force for good and protection. You've got the weapon of vengeance. someone who will help you, and where Strahd will be.
I don't want to know where Strahd will be.
That's what I just
So you
did.
want to try and get more information on that? See if you can find
Yeah.
more information? Okay. Then since 2 people have made their way with this check, I will allow you to make this check at advantage.
Yay!
But hey,
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check as you join Bay in seeing what information you can get out of Vistani.
I'm charming the pants off of all y'all. Why don't you tell me a little about this place?
what check do you need?
Persuasion. And roll it twice. Yeah, there you go. 12. Okay. So between the 2 of you, you would get a little more information.
Tell me,
So,
tell me.
what other information can I give you?
Posture check, and you know what? I'm actually sitting up pretty straight.
I actually realized I was shrimping.
Shrimping.
For you!
Aww.
So, the Vistani, being travelers, tell you a couple more pieces of information. The old Savalik Road, which is that big red line that passes through the land, passes through Strahd's domain, and 3 settlements lie on the road. There's Krejik, which is all the way to the west, Alakia, which is in the center of Barovia, and Barovia itself, which is where you just come from.
Yeah.
They also let you know that Strahd has spies all over the place. They also warn you that if you ever see a windmill, to avoid it at all costs.
Wait, weren't we just at the windmill a later ago?
The last piece of information they give you: it is wise to stick to the road. Wild druids, wayward ghosts, and packs of wolves and werewolves haunt the woods.
Bum, bum, bum.
Unfortunately, that's the only information you are able to get from the Vistani.
Huh.
However, I will let you know that the night passes without incident, and you are
No.
all now able to get a long rest.
Yay.
Nice.
Yay.
So, the morning comes. You have limited information to go on. You know there are things you are going to need to find in Barovia.
Mhm.
Where do you wish to start?
Mm.
Well, I wanted a weapon, but Dawn said we should go for an ally first.
Well, if he's that far away, I kind of want to go for whatever's closest.
Yeah,
Well,
but we.
The
Um,
ally is that
yeah.
far.
Allies on the other side of the map
Yeah.
that we know of. The problem with the weapon is
We don't know where to look.
I was too tired to get proper information, and it's in 2 different directions. So it's if you guess wrong, then it could literally be almost twice as far as going to get the ally.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the ally could also maybe know information.
But I don't.
like,
And then
help us.
and then there's the location of the guy and his various locations. But if we go over there, we have a chance of running into bigger, better things.
Bro. As long as you guys think that the alley is like a good bet to go first, because that is a really long hike.
Disco, thank you so much for the 500
Well, the weapon
biddies.
is half as far, but only if you guess right.
The
True.
brew
So
needs
it's
a
not-
Brew needs a boon.
So technically, so it's
Yeah.
don't
like
want to go
if
in
you
like
guess
one
wrong,
place,
it's
but
it's
up
almost twice as
there.
long. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
3/4 of
I
the way or
understand.
1.5 times. So it's.
Yeah, I totally
Okay.
understand what
I
you're
was gonna
saying.
guess. I was gonna guess Mount Gakkus because it's got a funnier name.
Gakkus.
Since Disco wishes to give you a boon,
I'll take a pizza with
Disco.
pepperoni and chicken,
there's 5
Right.
cards.
What pizza?
fried chicken.
I will reveal information on one of the cards.
Okay.
But you
I'd like
can't
to
even-
know where the weapon is, where the person is, where Strahd will be, where the knowledge is they need to destroy him is, or where the person is. I'll give them more information on one card.
Do we do the weapon or the knowledge?
Well, it's gonna be his choice.
Yeah.
Nobody say
Yeah,
anything.
it's-
You guys actually get to pick whatever you want.
My lips are sealed. All on you.
Well, that is the be time where I go, Disco, you can choose. He's like walked away to get a drink.
Yeah, I know. Disco.
Disco, choose.
Disco,
Right
you
in the
get to
chat.
choose.
Let's go.
Weapon/knowledge.
He
oh,
says
yeah,
weapon.
oh.
He said weapon.
Damn it! I didn't get to.
Okay.
I didn't get to type it yet.
Okay. Right. Then let
It's
me
Gakkus,
give you
right?
a little
'Cause it's
more
funnier.
information
Gakkus.
on the weapon. I need to go to a certain page so I have all the information in front of me. It says a lot to remember, and I'm not quite that much of an encyclopedia.
Why not? You should be.
You should have rolled for a better intelligence.
All right.
Because that's how the real world works. Yeah, that's it. At least for 30 days, we'd know everything about the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Need to make sure that's in the right area. Okay. So, as you are discussing with the Vistani, you go to sleep during the night, and a very familiar golden light starts to appear in your dreams. Madam Eva appears once again between all 4 of you, as you seem to suddenly be able to communicate to each other in your dreams. She suddenly gives you a vast vision, as you see almost the entire map of Barovia, as if you were looking at like some digitized version of a map that might have like markers and stuff on it.
Okay, okay.
That kind of
Magic
thing.
map.
And
You are here. You want to be here.
as you pull out with your souls traveling higher and higher above Barovia, you start to look down. You can see the 2 mountains, Mount Baratok to the north, Mount Gakis to the south. And your souls start to swim as they head towards the south and start to battle their way through the extreme cold of Mount Gakis.
I was right. Funny name always
As you
wins.
head to the top of the mountain, you can feel the cold giving even only your souls problems getting over to it. And as you enter through the stone walls of a large amber temple on the very peak of the mountain, you have the image of a large statue before you. Before you snap back to reality and back to your dreams.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, sorry.
That was just like
What kind of statue? Do you know?
Well, maybe it's holding the sword. Who knows? Or maybe we have to kill the statue. Does it look like I might have to kill that statue?
So the statue. And just trying to think of how to describe it.
You just give us a stat block.
Yeah, just give you the stat block.
Yeah.
It was not humanoid. Well, sorry, it wasn't depicting what looked like a human.
Stat block has not.
It was
Gotcha.
incredibly large. You're talking roughly 40 feet tall. And whilst it had the body of a man, it had the head of even an eagle or a falcon.
Well.
So there's that.
Okay.
Those, like creatures that have a like combined body.
Chimera.
Yeah, I forgot the name for it. Thank you.
Would be a chimera.
So then it comes down to you go to Mount Gagis.
Gakis.
We are. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be really rough fucking terrain, so it would take longer to travel through, most likely.
Probably.
But at least
Well-
we know the direction.
You have two ways to get to Mount Gakis. You can either follow the road, which will take you a very long time, or you could attempt to make a dangerous trip through the forest.
Which we're not supposed to do.
Forest made
Just
have
letting you
like 1,000 fucking things after us.
Can the villagers provide me with plot armor to get through the forest?
Yeah.
Plot armor!
Okay.
Or we go to Grex, whatever village, to find the ally. So I don't think we need to be finding out where the guy's going to be if we don't know how to kill him. Because then there's also, we need to find out where the knowledge is of how to kill him. We
Yeah.
didn't get a detailed explanation on that one because nobody asked about it. Not a lot at once now.
Well, are we going to?
Not all at once now. Yeah, I know.
I mean, I guess.
one at a
rough
time, one at a time.
Rough terrain option over the haunted forest, I guess.
Yeah, like I was saying.
I
just go through
agree.
the Forest.
But I
Go through
mean,
the
this
forest,
is a
we
horror
might
campaign.
or
Why don't we
stuff.
just go for the?
I mean, we could, and we could also
the
possibly
content.
die.
Second death run. for-
Lacking in
Okay.
team and all, but we could.
I mean, we are lacking in tea.
One person doesn't show up at all anymore. One
I'm
person's not here.
sure.
One person's it's gonna take 3 months to finish character.
Not gonna take 3 months.
Cat
I'm
wouldn't
pretty sure he's
kill
also
us.
away this weekend.
Yeah, he said he's at a convention or something.
Yeah.
Sorry, was someone asking me something?
No worries.
Okay.
I'm sure Sketch wouldn't kill us as we have less.
Are you sure?
Are you
I just
really
killed
sure?
Salad.
I
Yeah,
said
but with
let's
us
have
having-
less.
Yeah, he just killed Salad, so you know he's hungry again. It's only been a week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, if you guys want to go through the forest, I'll go through the forest.
Whatever you guys want.
I'm a little bit worried for the forest.
You're worried for the forest?
You started
Good.
for do I get the impression if I started a forest fire here, it would burn through the forest in the direction we need to go?
That would cause the whole land to probably burn because there is. a
Oh
lot of
no,
fires.
the
That's-
evil land is gonna get burned. Oh no.
I mean,
The
we
terrain
could-
is
land.
not forest, right? The difficult terrain is not the forest, right?
No. Yeah, no, it's not.
Okay. I guess we could go to the terrain.
Most ways are probably gonna have enemies, but I'm just worried not knowing how much like werewolves and stuff there is.
We should be
Don't choose.
fine.
Mm,
Fine.
Okay.
We'll be fine. If Sketch kills us, then I'll shove him in the car.
If I
Let's
die,
do it. Let's
Forget shoving him in the car.
sleep
Shove it up
outside.
his butt.
I know.
let's
Where are
let's go through the forest.
If I die, Sketch becomes a furry.
Do we
Yeah.
even have any idea of how we're gonna sleep in the haunted
this
forest?
Is my death wish.
No,
Well,
we have
just
not
slept, so
planned
we
that.
have to go straight through.
I know that, but I mean, it's gonna take time. It's not gonna be like one day to get from here to the top of that mountain.
No.
I was
Is there
also
any-
wondering about rest breaks.
Yeah, when we need to take a break, how are we gonna get through a whole night?
I don't think that there's any towns along the way. I was
Not that I can see. I can't zoom in on the map, but I don't see anything but roads.
unless if we have like where we can set up camp somewhere.
Aside from Hester Falls, but I think that's
Yeah, I saw like that tiny little area.
Pretty
like,
sure we're-
that is.
Pretty sure we're near Hester.
Oh yeah, I see like really tiny little houses.
Yeah, there's little tiny houses. I think that's our camp. I think.
Okay.
Sorry, it's clearly getting late for me. I blanked out. Sorry, but
Oh my.
Somebody choose. You either go for the weapon and direct or indirect path, or the ally. Pick one.
I already said the woods. I'm good with the
those
woods.
are the two things you know. Let's
I mean,
just
we-
do a quick vote.
We can do for
So
everything
gut
else, but we
feeling.
don't know much about it.
Just type into your chat, ally or weapon. Just go with gut feeling what you want to do. If you're going for the weapon,
Oh my god.
Pizza.
Cameron, you're making this harder.
if you're going for the weapon, the closest way will be over the mountain.
Hey,
Weapon,
let's
weapon.
go, ally.
So,
Dawn, what's your choice?
Ally.
Ally. Okay. Dessel, what's your choice? Other than pizza.
if I pick ally, then we're split
Okay.
again.
So that's a 50-50 chance then.
I want to get
Then-
weapon. I want weapon because we need more weapons. So
Okay.
I just don't
Then
think we're gonna survive a forest and sleep.
there are two ways to go then. You can either go through the forest or you can follow the road.
How long do we get the impression of how long the road would take us?
The
Direct
road
path.
would take you, give or take.
I see roads on the map, but they're really tiny, and I'm not sure if any of them actually connect anything.
It's about 3 days travel to Wallachia. And then from Wallachia to Mount Garkis is about 4 days travel.
Let's see what the black are.
I would also warn you, you know that Mount Garkis is incredibly cold, so you're going to have to prepare for the cold.
Is Wallachia on this map anywhere? I don't see it.
Wallachia.
Yeah.
So look in the
Oh,
middle of
I
Lake
see-
Zaravit.
I see Valaki. Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah.
So where are we? I
There's a
thought we were on the
down
far right, but I guess not.
No, you're on the far right.
So we are by Tesser Pool.
Yes.
Those little houses.
You're at says it's Paul right now.
Yeah, that's those little houses. That is us. Okay. So we got to go all
Yep.
the way to there. Goes. Holy fuck.
Yep.
That's a huge.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can cross country, but it's going to be very dangerous.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think we got to take the long way because we're not nearly equipped for any of this shit yet. We don't have equipment even for the cold.
We do not.
Maybe later on, when we're more equipped with everything else, we can start taking shortcuts and shit. We're more prepared, but right now we're not prepared for shit. We just got kicked out of the only town we know of.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I vote for the long way.
You vote for the long way. Okay. Right in chat then, quick way. Do you want to go quick way or long way?
If we were more
Long way.
experienced, I would say we can take the short way, but right now I don't think we have a hope and prayer to get anywhere.
Apparently, my animal is
It
answering
doesn't
for me.
Maybe we'll encounter some people in the way, kill them, and take their form coats, and then go the short way.
Long way it is. So, then the next thing we need to make sure we have.
Long way monsters.
Oh.
Okay. Make sure I've got everything. Should go. Okay. Then to go the long way, you're going to need. Yeah. So the next significant thing will be Wallachia that you see, as well as the gates on the way through.
Okay,
So you see the gates of Wallachia, and then Wallachia you can decide if you're buying anything, that kind of bollocks.
Oh, it's a mountain, so we need warmer clothes.
Do they have any like blankets or something that they can lend to us here?
Sorry?
Hoodies or something? Do they have anything here that they could lend us while we're at the camp?
Roll investigation check to see if you can find someone who would be willing to part with any goods.
Ooh,
20.
that's good.
That was so close. I saw that one out of the corner of my eye.
As you look around to see if anyone will be willing to part with some goods, you do notice that in amongst all these travellers, there is one particular cart that looks almost overladen with goods. You approach, and a rather portly man comes out, which is quite odd. All the other Vistani are all fairly slim, but this guy clearly enjoys the extra pie at night.
Child pie?
As he comes out, he looks at you and goes, "Meh, hello? Meh. Welcome to Vistani's Trading Centre. What can I do you for?"
We're looking for some wares to stay warm on our journey going out. Where we're going is very, very cold. That we were wondering if there was like any blankets or like clothing that would keep us warm.
How cold are you talking? Are you talking it's a chilly night, or are you going to try and pass up Mount Gacchus like an idiot?
We are gonna be idiots.
We are a pile of
Oh,
idiots.
I mean travelling up Mount Gacchus like brave adventurers, of course. Yes. Well, I don't have any particular clothing for that kind of extreme temperature. However, if you find me in Wallachia in probably a week's time, it'll take me to get there, I could have some for you. I do have a contact in Wallachia who does sell such things.
I don't know if we have time since we're gonna be journeying. So if we're already taking the road, I don't think that we would be able to really take that route. I don't know where Wallachia is. I don't have maps to look.
Wallachia is pretty much bang center of the map, almost.
Okay, then maybe. If we have
It's pretty much
time
halfway
space.
between you and Mount Gacchus.
If we have the time along the way, that would be nice to have some extra clothing.
Well, if you're traveling that way, I'm sure you're needing some food. I've got some fine wine. Only 2 gold pieces a bottle.
Wine?
Only the finest. Everyone likes to be wined and dined on a traveling night.
Not so much for traveling, no.
I mean, if it's like a bottle of wine that would like be big enough to like swing on for the whole group, then maybe just buy one, just for the heck of it. I mean, we're gonna go on a big adventure. Kind of want to like be stressed with some wine after.
Why aren't you just sweet?
God, I'm
2 gold pieces and a wine's all yours. Love a good adventurer with a good drink on their hands.
I think we do have 30 each from the split earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll buy 1 wine. Put 28.
I will buy 1 wine. I'm sorry, I have somewhere place to go first. 1 drugs, please.
One
Wait, what?
drugs, please.
My man. Okay. Then what I'm thinking is, since you're traveling this way, I did think tonight's session will be relatively short.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking, since I have to prepare these encounters and I'd rather do it properly, since you're heading that way already, if we end there.
He's not
and
prepared.
we're
Let's just go all the way. Want us to go?
montage.
Yep, not
No,
prepared.
we're sleeping. We're going. We're moving. We're going to travel 16 hours, sleeping, and repeat for 4 days straight.
Yeah.
Right now.
Mhm.
I don't want to
Yes,
die.
You don't have any, if you have nothing prepared, then that's it. We're going straight. That's it.
No, because I have to roll on the random encounters table.
No. You're not prepared. Let's just keep doing it.
You are not prepared.
Whoops.
But yes, what I'm thinking, because there's a few set pieces on the way that I wanted to use because they're cool, and I want to do them justice.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm intrigued.
But I'm like, instead of rushing it tonight and like doing 45 minutes and having a rather crappy time, I'd rather do it properly. Do you know what I mean?
A little crappy time. Get us there alive.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the fun in staying alive? I mean, really?
A lot.
If I can't, like, just barrage you with werewolves, what's the fun in that?
If we all die, then there's no more D&D session.
I mean, if we plan to get to level 20.
Not true.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah.
Actually.
I figured because we're in the long haul and we have to take the long way at the very beginning and eventually work our way to the shore.
No, there are multiple ways to do Strahd.
Well, I'm just saying, like, we're not taking the short path right at level 4 because we're gonna be fucked. But if we did it at like maybe 12 or 14 or something, it's a little different.
Oh, yeah.
That's why
It's like-
whatever we picked first,
Strahd
we have
is
to
set out a way where it's pseudo open world, where there's an obvious path through,
Does he just
but
go?
the treasures and stuff aren't always in the same location, so you can always replay it.
Oh, okay. You know what then? I hear there's a fuck ton of magical items in the place called Strixhaven. We should go there first.
Ah, yeah.
We're a little under-equipped. We'll be back in a month. Yeah.
I heard you can find a lot of
Which
money
direction's
in
that?
some of those places too.
What direction was that one?
Never heard of that place.
That place, that's actually up. Where is it called? Oh yeah. You travel north for 200 miles. You find a place called My Arse. You just go in there.
Just
The city of ass.
Yep. The city of Ass. That's where we're heading.
Yeah.
You said it's
The
open
Return
world. I
of
can
the
play.
city of Ass.
You said I can play it any way I want to.
yeah, I guess we're going to Strixhaven.
Grassy
That's
ass.
why I say pseudo open world. Right.
I love me some
It's
brassy
kind of it.
ass.
Oh, that's so funny.
But yeah. So next week then. And that also no, because Bunny's not with us next week, but it does give me multiple places where I can fit in where Bunny will join you as well.
It's not
So-
with us next week either.
So-
An excuse for
The
this
reincarnation
week.
of Salad will join you.
How about Salad,
Salad.
his twin brother?
Yeah.
Sal lad.
Salad.
Yeah, it's exotic. His
It's
twin brother
very-
went abroad for a while.
Very exotic.
I thought his name would be like Cartoucherie or something. Yeah. Not like I can say that word properly.
Charcuterie?
But...
Charcuterie?
Charcuterie, that's it.
Delicious.
Yeah.
I would totally eat the crackers off of that.
Yeah, somebody should make his next character be crackers, and if he dies,
Damn
then
it, not-
he can be
no,
cheese.
crackers!
Then he can be
Don't make me
cheese.
hungry. This is boring. Zombie both need to
He can be Chateau de Fromage.
That was
No, I'm
like,
just saying, you could
so
name a
great.
person after cheeses, and it would sound like a proper character.
Brie.
My name is Sir Cheddar.
Honestly true.
Yeah, you could do Brie, cheddar.
That is true.
What's
I am
that?
Brie.
Abarate.
Yeah. Provolone.
I did
Provolone.
eat once.
My name is Parmesan.
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 I would totally date Parmesan.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
That's it. Next campaign, we all have to be like a name with cheese.
Mortadella.
I call feta. Feta
Wait,
would actually
is
be
that
a
a-
good name.
Is that a cheese or is that a sausage?
I get feta.
Feta.
I am
Right,
Parmigiano
I'll be
Reggiano. You killed my father.
I will be good.
Suddenly, monster.
Suddenly, I am a monster. I'm big. Grr.
It looks like you keep on flapping.
Grr.
I hamstring Bay, who's right in front of me, and I run away in the other direction.
Huh? That's rude.